Oh, what's
This is God's truth. I did not go any further. I told her to get off my lap after she touched me.
That's just unfortunately something that nobody here, including you, believes. You know that, Matthew. I'm not saying you wanted that.
I didn't do it. I didn't.
I'm not saying you did. Oh, I'm not saying you did it. I'm saying, did you just let her do what she wanted to do? Because there is a difference between forcing her to do it versus her doing what she wants to do. But I can assure you, I've never seen a situation where a dick is hard, a chick's hands on the dick, and then nothing happens. So it's either...
Nothing happened. I mean, I told her to get off my lap.
Okay.
Was it
okay? But would there be any reason there'd be ejaculate there or anything like that, or pre-cum?
I mean, I might have. I mean, I didn't. I didn't do it on her or in her. Or
I understand. Did you just pre-cum a little bit?
May have.
May have.
I can't remember. It's been a long while.
What's the probability you probably had some pre-cum come out when that happened?
Right. What do you mean, like probably?
Like, do you think it probably happened?
It probably did happen.
Okay.
So, when he goes to go talk to Valerie, because we're not getting the full scoop here. Questions are going to be asked. Ears might overhear questions and stuff, and we don't want that to happen. Bro, we could have been in there making a whole fuss about this, bro. We don't want to make a whole fuss about this, bro.
Right.
We don't want to make a whole fuss about what we're talking about right now. We genuinely don't. All he's asking is just a recount of what genuinely happened. Because on Judgment Day, we both know that in that book...
Nothing happened between us.
But
except for her touching me.
On Judgment Day, there's a book of life and there's a book of death.
Right.
You know what I mean? The book of life is going to have all the good things you did. The book of death is going to have all the bad things. Bro, you Baptist. You already know all this, man. So, I'm just going off of what you said, what I'm hearing. There's no way that what happened is in the book of life. It's in the book it's in the book of death.
Correct.
So, but you're telling us that there's only one sentence in there. Now, what happens when he goes and talks to her, if we don't get the full story, now when she starts telling her story, and we get a whole chapter written, maybe a whole a whole book written, then it's one of those things of who are they gonna believe? Duh. Exactly. So that's why we want to hear. He wants to hear your side of the event. I want to hear you.
This is. I am telling you what happened.
I get you. Let me ask.
Nothing happened.
Now, Matthew, the reason why we knew some things were sent to your phone, we were assuming that they're sent to your phone because obviously, man, we don't think you're a bad dude. We have a private system because we're private, we're not with law enforcement or anything, but we do have a system to where when stuff is sent from India and Russia, it pings. And we got a ping from here. And red being when it's like very young, like 6 and under, which you say you were sent and stuff like that. And so we know that you didn't want to be in these group chats, forgetting about what happened in the past. So just a quick question, man. if you would let us, because you don't professionally know how to remove stuff, you know what I mean? You're resetting your phone and it's popping back up. We don't want your stuff to get pinged and then, someone actually thinks you're a bad guy. So if you let us, would you let us, get rid of that stuff for you? Because we don't want that stuff on your phone either.
Yes, I want to get rid of it. Could you go online and do it without my phone?
Without your phone? I mean, you can be there right with us, but we're going to have to, obviously we're going to, we're not NSA, we're not going to go on your phone online. But, if you could be right there with us, we can get that stuff all taken out.
Well, and just to make sure, just so we know if the program is the most effective, where would they be saved on your phone? Like, is there a hidden folder? Is it just in your gallery, or where would it be?
In my gallery.
Okay, so nowhere hidden or anything like that.
They're in the cloud.
Sit back. Tell him to sit back to you. And do I have your consent to plug in? Can I see real quick?
Yep.
Thank you, my friend. While it loads in, I'm gonna just put it right here.
Okay.
And then take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then I don't even need to be there.
Back?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I gotta go back in here and get
All right,
back
man.
to work.
Take care. Well, we'll see you in a bit. They say they were on the way. What did they say? Okay, got it. Oh yeah. No, he's fucked, dude. If they investigate that shit, he's done. Bro, I knew when he was talking about the CP videos, and he was like, oh, because I have a niece in Massachusetts. I was like, all right, he molested her. I already knew.
Oh, let's go.
How's it going, sir?
Going well.
Basic.
Right there.
Oh, that's my phone. But basically, Matt, there's some child porn on your phone we got to get rid of, right? Well, is there?
Yes.
Okay. And you were messaging some underage kids, some inappropriate shit?
Yes.
Okay. And there was an incident where your niece was 9, kind of touching your dick, making you come a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Child porn on his phone right now.
Let me talk to you over here for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Cop just in there.
Step over there.
All right. Let's see if Knoxville PD lets the chomo go like last time, or let's see if they do their fucking job.
What's going on?
Hey, what device were y'all using to communicate with this guy?
It's not currently here in town. It was a decoy. That's one of them's in Connecticut, one of them's in Arizona. But we can mail the devices into y'all though.
And then also with his phone in custody, you guys could correlate everything.
Yeah. So do you have transcripts of what?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's on email. We can just email it to you guys.
All right.
He also has some physical, or are those
Let me ask you
other
this.
ones?
So can I look at your phone?
No.
Okay. Can I look at your computer?
Can you look at my computer?
No.
I mean, you can look at it. There's nothing on here.
What about your phone?
You can look at my phone. There's nothing on here.
Okay.
I mean, you want to get my number?
So you don't care if I check out your device? What about your?
But I just said, I don't have any of the chat logs or anything on there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're still telling me that. I don't know for sure, so that's why I was asking you.
Oh, no, I was saying I don't.
Yo, what the fuck?
So you're saying I can't look at your phone?
I mean, I don't have anything for you to look at.
Why are they grilling these guys, yo?
Right,
That's crazy.
I understand that, but I'm asking you if I can look at your phone.
Well, if
Can
you
I
care about
examine your phone?
No. If you care about prosecuting criminals, then this is exactly what we thought was going to happen. We have a
Yeah.
guy here who admitted to possessing child pornography,
Right.
who admitted to molesting
Yo,
his 9-year-old
what's up,
niece.
Snipe?
Right.
And obviously, I know our chats can't be used in Tennessee because,
Right.
unfortunately,
So here's the kind of thing is I'm letting you
What
know
the
is
fuck?
when we conduct an investigation, both the guy that you were talking with and you guys that were talking with the guy.
Right.
So we need to be thorough about it. We probably
You
need
used to
look
watch
at
these
your
all the
devices
time.
And his
That's what's
device,
up.
and we need to be
I can't
thorough
watch
about it
Okay,
and
the
see
well,
what we're
reels
talking
to catch a
I'm telling
predator,
you,
so now I'm
the
watching
phones that we
these.
used to talk to him on, one's in Connecticut, one's in Arizona. We can mail those into you guys.
Right. So how did you know that he was showing up here?
He works
Who were
here.
Who were you talking to?
He works here. He just
Yo,
works
what
here.
the fuck?
Okay.
Right. So in the messages, he mentioned he worked at a grocery store, and
Right.
his listed address that we used truthfinder.com to find, it was just 10 minutes away from here. I forgot the exact address, but we knocked on the door. I believe either his wife or his mom answered.
Yeah.
And I said I got a package for him, and they said he's at work right now, and I said I can just deliver it to his job, and they let us know that he works here at this food city.
Okay. So I know you're interviewing this guy
Right.
and,
What
and
the
talking to this
fuck?
guy. So obviously y'all probably have some type of social media where you're posting.
Yo, they're
this-
just grilling them.
So you're posting what he did
Right.
on some type of social media.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so you
because
understand up front though that you are not law enforcement. You posing as a underage female, that there's no crime committed.
Did
by
you
that.
just not listen to what I just said?
I did
I
listen to
understand
you.
that our chats
I
can't be
did listen to
Tennessee.
you.
What
I'm
the
Okay.
talking
fuck,
to you,
yo?
so shut up. and
Okay,
let
so
me
you're
talk to
reiterating
you.
what I just.
Alright. So they found out that this dude that works here, he is a youth pastor at his local church, and he's already admitted to molesting his niece. Um, he trades child porn. Um, is that who this guy is? Alex Rosen? I don't even know who he is. I don't even know this guy. Honestly, I thought he was going kind of easy on him. He was like, yeah, dude, like, like, and I get what he's doing. He's trying to sympathize, which did work, and Buddy did, like, spill his guts. But yeah, so he molested his niece. Um, it's good. Oh, okay. Um, what else? Yeah, apparently he went to his pastor and, like confessed all this shit. Um, I don't know. But he's on like WhatsApp and Telegram, I think it's called. Okay. Yeah, he was being weird, like, yeah, unfortunately,
Said.
So you understand that?
I communicated to you. I understand.
Shut
that.
up.
Yo, what did he say? Shut up. Yo, this cop's crazy. This one with the earbuds, he's fucking nuts. I think he should lose his job. This is crazy.
So you're
talk to
reiterating
you.
what I just said.
So you understand that?
I communicated to you. I understand.
Shut
that.
up a minute.
What?
You understand that?
This is also.
And you've come out here, and so now what we've got a problem with is you're talking about this, you're posting this on social media.
Yes.
So let's say somebody knows where this guy works at, knows where this guy lives at, and somebody comes down here and decides to carry out some violent act on this guy, and we're not even communicating with an actual child here, okay?
So should we also
So now
remove the
we
sex
have
offender registry too then?
Now
Because it
we,
shows their
now we have
addresses?
some liability that's going on from you guys.
There's
and
no
what you're
liability
doing.
on our end. You cannot charge us for
No,
interviewing
no.
somebody.
Hold on. We just need to make sure.
Well, so should we remove the sex offender registry, guys, because that has their addresses on there?
I'm not even
What if
gonna do
somebody goes and does that?
So, the
I'll
difference with
W
phones,
this
we do
guy.
anything, We need to make sure that no CSAM was sent to you as well.
He didn't send us any. We didn't even communicate with him online. So I did the in-person interview with him. The phones that we used, one's in Arizona and one's in Connecticut. He was talking to two of our decoys. One's located in Connecticut and one's in Arizona. We can mail you those phones. I said we would mail you those phones.
Well, I'll give you a card, but that's the reason for asking about phones.
Okay. Well, he didn't send us any
Because
child
as you
pornography.
know, okay, but as you people tell us stuff all the time.
I understand that.
But as you know, it becomes problematic for you guys if they do send you CSAM.
Oh, we're well aware of that. That's why we were in no position to receive that from him. We just saw that he had a Telegram account. He gave his phone number. We can put his phone number in a Telegram. An account pops up for him. We didn't communicate with him on Telegram. And, using common sense, if they're talking to kids and they have Telegram, y'all know there's a pretty good chance they're dabbling in that shit. So when we talk to him outside, if you would let me finish, when we're talking to him outside, he admitted to possessing child pornography. He estimated between 6 to 7 photos on his phone of what he said were 10 to 15-year-olds.
Actually, he said 30, but
Well-
6 to 7 were undressed.
Well, yeah,
So
that's,
he told you that.
yeah.
He had those on his phone.
That's correct. And he also admitted to molesting his 9-year-old niece, she's 15 now, but his 9-year-old niece named Valerie that lives in Montague, Massachusetts. And we had no knowledge of this prior to interviewing him. He admitted it to us because when he was talking about child pornography groups he was in on WhatsApp, he kind of blurted out, well, I don't like that stuff because my niece is 15. And that kind of gave me an indication that he definitely did something to her. He wouldn't just blurt out his niece's name like that when thinking about child pornography. Mm-hmm. So we started asking about the niece. We kind of tell him, like, I kind of talked to her a little bit. Obviously, I never talked to her. I didn't even know who she was before today. But he admitted there was a situation 6 years ago when she was visiting him here in Knoxville that she was touching his penis. His version of it is she was touching his penis. he had pre-cum on his penis, and his, of course, you know, their version is always I moved her hand away and I moved her away. But he said there was incidents where his hand was on her butt, where her hand was on his penis, and he said in front of those cops pretty much that, you know, that happened. And I asked him, I'm like, if a detective was to review what happened between you and your niece, like if there was a camera in that room, do you think you would get charged? And he said, I would probably get charged. And I said, what would you get charged with? And he said, I would get charged for child molestation. That's all on camera, uncoerced. We want to send you guys that footage because this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'll give you my card.
Okay.
We'll work through that. Can I talk to you over here for a minute?
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
let's say.
What is y'all's group called?
So his is Predator Poacher.
Is there more than one?
Yeah, like with him, I'm a subsidiary.
Yours what?
Like a subsidiary, like, you know, I'm like under.
Oh, okay. So like you have your own and he has.
Yeah. Like I'm a branch off of his.
Okay. What's his called? You said.
Predator Poachers.
Okay. Is it like a YouTube channel or something?
Yes. Oh man, that was rough. At first.
Yeah. No, dude, I think the shorter ball detective was kind of like, all right, I understand what's going on, but like, you know, the older one's kind of a boomer, like, I appreciate what y'all are doing, but you would understand.
His accent. Oh.
It was the same accent.
Yeah, he's like, what if somebody has to do that? Well, you got the fucking sex offender.
Whoa! What?
Bro, I said, look,
What?
out of respect, I said it with on your platform. I said the non-bannable one.
We get paid to just go do this?
Yeah,
He came back and just asked if we got paid. If that's what funds us?
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way these cops gonna be thinking I'm in the wrong field.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
I can get arrested and
just not write bullshit ass.
bro. You know, Skeet just bought a Lambo.
Really?
Oh, he finally got it?
He got it.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
Oh shit. Alright. This one says homie's best friend set him up.
Meet Eric, a former 22-year-old street thug, mystery, deception, and a questionable taste in cupcakes. In today's explosive episode of EDP Watch, we witnessed the fruits of loyalty, trust, and betrayal. Because he forgot to mention one little detail to his partner in crime, he brought for a two-man. The girls were not of age. Alright, what's good with y'all boys, man? Welcome to another episode of EDP Watch, man. You guys showed so much love on the last couple episodes, so I appreciate y'all. But this one's a doozy, man. This kid that we're meeting today, he's only 1 year younger than me, man. This is probably the youngest EDP in EDP history. I don't know if they're putting stuff in the food or the cupcake. If only you guys knew the age. You know, we can't say the age on YouTube, but I think with context clues and, you know, also on my website, www.edpwatch.com, you guys watch an uncensored version. But we have a great setup today. The dude that we're meeting today, we don't have a name yet. He had hit up our decoy on IG. Apparently he's a reformed gangster. But the thing that's weird about this one too is it's gonna be two dudes. The girl that we were using for the Instagram decoy account, she wasn't available to come. So we had said that this was her friend and she's gonna be opening the door and letting him in. He was insistent on bringing his friend. I don't know if he was watching too many Kai Cenat two-man missions or something. Not only is he bringing his homie, but we told him that she is f***ing, and this man lied to his homie and told him that she was 17. L-mans, bro. L-mans across the board. Not only is he messing with girls, but he's also trying to give a case to the homies. So I'm gonna blur out his homie's face because he doesn't genuinely know, but I'm gonna let his homie know what his friend is doing to him. Then we're gonna let him go, and we're also gonna blur out his face and everything.
What
but yeah,
the
y'all,
fuck?
without any further ado, let's get into the catch. Got a view right here, y'all, so we'll be able to see everything. He hasn't responded to our text, but he should be on the way.
What was that movie you wanted to watch?
Huh?
Long, whatever movie?
Oh, yeah, long something. I don't know. We can finish this thing. You don't want? No? Take something else.
I mean, that ass. Is that Russian?
Oh, yes, in there.
What's up, Chief? Come here. Come here. Come here, Chief. Don't run, bro. Runner!
What's up, man?
No. Face wall. Face wall.
No, you're good.
Hands on the
Yo.
counter. You got any weapons on you? No weapons at all?
I know nothing about this.
No, I know you don't. I know you don't. I want your friend to explain to you. Ask your friend
Oh
who's here to meet.
shit.
Man, what you do, bro? I got a daughter at home, so if you're a pedo, that's a different story, bro.
Ask him how old the girl is.
How old is she, y'all? How old is she, bro? Cause I got a daughter at home. I love you to death, bro, but I got a daughter at home, cuz. So I had no clue. I never even met her since, like...
We know, gang. We know. We know.
Bro, I just got my life together and shit. I'm not trying to get no...
Yeah, that was weird.
I want you to tell your friend how old the girl is.
Bro.
You know, before he got here, if he asked, y'all 17.
Bro, I'm 19. I got a kid, bro. I can't go to prison.
You're not. You're good.
No, I'm saying, like, bro, I love you to death, but I didn't know nothing about any of this.
That cat begging me to come. Like dead ass, on real life shit.
On some real life shit? Was it real life shit whenever you sent that pic? Was that real life shit?
She asked for that shit.
When I sit
She asked
down-
for it?
I sit down, bro. I'm like,
Yeah, have a seat right there, man. How old is your daughter, man?
2 months old today, bro.
2 months old?
2 months old today.
Have a seat for me, man. You gonna let your homie
He's
leave us?
trying to
I don't know
run.
what the fuck's going on, bro. Hey, that's on y'all, bro. I cannot do with this. I don't even know how I'm getting home now, but
I don't think your homie's coming with you. I don't think Keegan likes EDPs. Dang, just left the homies. L homie. Your homie just left you, man.
yeah, he calling me right now. I'm not trying to go with him, bro.
No. Here.
If you need a ride, we can get you
I
a
live in
ride.
straight town.
You wanna hear about this chat log?
I want to know everything, cause
Yeah,
what
your
the
friend was
fuck?
saying some crazy things.
It all started.
Oh hell.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that, bro.
Yeah, you saw that. You should never see your homie's pee-pee like that. He had already pulled up. He said, "Oh, here. Let's answer real quick."
Hello.
Bro, come on.
Nah, bro, just go. I'm gonna have my mama come get me, bro.
Bro, come on, bro. Look, I'll show you the messages, nigga. Just come on.
Oh, we're already showing him the messages, and he already saw your dick. So,
Bro.
Nah.
No, bro.
Yeah, I fuck around. And I say some shit, bro. But, like, I'm a big snitch. And I swear to God, I'm a snitch, bro. And some of you might be like, that's an L. But it depends on the situation. But I'm a big snitch, bro. I've said it from day one. If you guys are new here, then that might be news. But I'm telling you guys, don't try and rob a bank with me. You know what I mean? Cause I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell out. I got a life. I got a family. I swear to God, I'm a snitch, bro. I'm on the straight and narrow. I used to do dangerous, dumb stuff. Yeah, me too. I'm like, nah, it was Matt. He's about 5'7". He's white. He's got a crazy widow's peak. He's about 100 and probably 80 pounds, and you know he likes pizza. Like I'm starting to sell people out, bro. I'm like, yeah, John's 6 foot, bald, got some chin hair. He loves his kids. Likes streaming. I'm selling everybody out. Why are you gonna go straight for Matt? Because he's the one I know the most about. But I'm telling you guys, like, Matt always laughs at me. He's like, bro, you're not a real friend. It's like, dude, why'd you rob a bank with me? I didn't even know. Like, I was with my kids 20 minutes ago. Now I'm in the back of a fucking car. You know what I mean? You tell me else at all. Yeah, I should be scared. If they can get into the U.S., the Canadian border is not as strong as the U.S. border. They probably just swim across. Like it was nothing. They wouldn't even use the bridge. They'd just swim. Be like, we're used to it. We used to it, SA. We are local. I know, that's crazy. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
No, bro. I already told my mom to come get me, bro.
Bro, nigga, come on.
No, bro, no.
But back to what I said, no way. If I'm this dude here, no way I'm going with that dude. I don't care what he says. It might have been part Asian. I'm not good at accents, okay?
Listen, man, have a seat, bro. We didn't want you
I
to
was
come.
wondering why he begged me to come this whole time. And then the fact that he was sitting outside in the car before they walked outside, she walked outside, he literally goes, what if the cops are in there waiting for me? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would you think that? He was like, I'll just be thinking like that.
Well, listen, man, here. I'm gonna fill you in on everything.
Oh,
He hit up our
shit.
decoy. He said, hey, you dead ass so stunning. She told him right off the bat, I'm years old. He said, bruh, WTF? No way, but I never.
Yo, for those watching, just so I didn't miss nothing, that's 13, right? He's saying 13. I think it's 13. Which is crazy. We're gonna go back and find out.
He hit up our decoy. He said, hey, you dead ass so stunning. She told him right off the bat, I'm years old. He said,
Okay.
bruh, WTF? No way, but never mind. Bye. Then he said, you lying. How you finna drive? She says, I don't drive. Then he says, because I'm older than you by a lot. He says he's 22. Is he 22? So, 22-year-old man. And you say you just had a daughter, man. I promise you, man. We didn't want you in this situation. We told her multiple times.
Like, I'm on.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to court, and when I was in court, I seen a guy I used to hang out with. Me and him used to work together, and then we started drinking together after work and shit. And we were doing like other things, and not partying, but doing like, you know, harder drugs and shit together. And so fast forward, like, you know, a couple years, I see him at court, and he goes, yo, what's up? Nah. Nah, we were doing cocaine and drinking a lot. And fucking, then allegedly. And so I see him at court a couple years later, and I'm there for something. I don't even remember what now. And he comes in, he's like, yo, what's up? Like, it's been a while. I was like, yeah, what's up? And because we had hooked him up with one of Bria's friends, you know, it was like a group date kind of thing. And he was kind of mean to her. So I was like, nah, I don't fuck with people like that. So me and Bria kind of cut him off. And so then, yeah, I'm sitting in the courthouse just waiting to go into the courtroom. And he comes over, he's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, what's up? And then he tells me what he's there for. And I came back and I told Bria. I was like, oh my God. I was like, good thing we don't talk to that guy. And that's really solidified it. I didn't know he was a fucking weirdo. Seemed cool as shit. But you can't have people like that in your life. He was a cool dude. A lot of problems. I remember we got drunk once and he ran down the street like a chicken, yo. I swear to God. Me and Bria were sitting there on the front step. He just took off running. And me and Bria are sitting there. We're like, what the fuck? So we're like, we gotta go find him. So we go find him. And he's like where was it? He's like down the street face down, right? Yeah, he's like face down. Like 2 blocks. Like 2 streets down, just face down on somebody's yard. Yeah, like you could tell he ate shit. So I get him up. I put him in a cab. I take him home. Like he lived in like this rooming house where he just had a bedroom. So I literally take cab there. Yeah, I opened the door. Yeah, he wouldn't tell me where it was, and then I figured it out because I ended up calling his mom. That's right. And his mom's like, "Oh, he quit drinking like fucking 6 months ago." And I was like, what? Like, I just drank a whole bottle of liquor with him, bro. He didn't quit drinking. And she's like, you did what? And I was like, whoa, let's not lose sight. Like, I'm with your son. He's fucking, like, blacked out drunk. I'm bringing him home. Where does he live? And she's like, oh, she lives down like over here. Yeah, and I was like, I sold him out, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm a snitch, guys. I'm telling you guys, I'm a snitch. I sold him out to his mom. Like, unprompted, too. I just was like, yeah, me and him were drinking. Like, but like, that's what we did. That's what we did, though. Like, that was our thing. We were always drinking together. But yeah, dude. To his mom. Yeah, I sold him out. So yeah, anyways, we get to his house, and he doesn't tell me where he lives in the house. He's just, like, I just knew that was the address. So I go, some dude's at the door, and I was like, yo, what up? Like, Will's drunk, here's Will, you know? And fuck him. They're like, dude, he was like pounding, because I said, yo, you know you quit drinking? Like, now he's all, they're like, dude, he's been drinking upstairs in his room nonstop for the last 2 weeks. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, he's been like having a mental breakdown. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it was the wildest shit, bro. But yeah, so I brought him up to his room, and I put him on his bed, and fucking, yeah, and that was the last I've ever seen him. I never seen him again until I was in the courthouse, and he came up and told me he was getting charged for possessing some shit he shouldn't have, you know, on his computer and shit. Which is crazy, because I remember sitting there listening to music with him, like, on his computer, and, like, not seeing shit. That's wild, right? Like, you just never know. The way people hide shit and shit, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, that's, like, when I was telling the story, I said we kind of cut him out because he was not very nice to your friend. So, when we hooked him up with your friend, and then, yeah, and then we found out that he was weird, we kind of cut him out, and then, yeah. But yeah, he's a weird dude. But yeah, it was a crazy story.
Probation. I just got my shit together.
You're good.
I don't know if they're cops or security or what.
Yeah.
But I seen the vest and I seen officer and I was like, nah, bro, I'm not trying to go back to jail.
No, bro.
Yeah, this kid's so
straight.
scared.
You're straight. I just want you to know what your friend brought you into, and what I really want him to stay for is I wanted him to, like, look you dead ass in the eyes and tell you, like, how bad of a friend he is. Cause bro, look, he just left you.
Still calling me. He's not.
Yeah, here, answer that real quick.
Hello.
Nigga, come on, bro.
Bro, no, bro. I just told you. I have my mama come get me, bro.
Nigga, come on, bro.
This dude looks like he can fight.
Nah,
Be like, bro, you call me again, I'm gonna knock all your teeth
Yo,
out.
Eric, why'd you tell your friend Keegan here that the girls were 17? Why you try to set up one of your homies like that, man? If these girls were in fact 13 and 15, you know you both would be having charges on y'all.
I wasn't even gonna do shit.
Oh, you weren't?
I literally said I'm just hanging out, bro. You can look at the message.
I'm looking at your dick right now. Can you explain that one for me?
Whoa. Whoa. That's a crazy thing to say. I'm looking at your dick right now, bro. Like, what? Yeah. Dang.
Oh, she asked for it? Okay. Here, let's see what she said. He said, want a dick pic.
What?
Eric, she said, no, I don't want a dick pic. You said it was a joke.
Because I was making fun. I was joking with the fucking comment, bro.
Okay, but then you're gonna come by and say, I don't mind, I could probably bring a friend for her. You're the friend.
Please tell me you're lying about your age. You're dead ass a dream girl. For real, for real. Please, can I see your titties? I'll show you one of mine after. And he did actually send a titty pic to me.
Is it true he got shot 5 times? Yeah. It is? Dang, he was almost 50 Cent, man. This is when we sent the decoy.
He got shot 5 times and now he's just molesting children.
Like, oh,
seems like a waste of a second chance.
Other people and stuff. So we gave him every out.
He didn't say nothing about that. He said that she keeps asking first.
No, we did not want you to come over. We just wanted him. So you want to is what you're saying. What if I get attached?
Yo, homie just didn't want to go to jail alone. He's like, they're like, nah, dude, I want that. Like, we just wanted him, but he's like, nah, like, I'll bring a homie.
I'm gonna get attached to a girl. Has he ever done anything like this before? What was all that he told you was gonna happen?
About this?
Yeah.
So he told me Friday, that they wanted us to come over and stay from Saturday to Sunday, and he didn't want to go by himself.
Whoa.
They had a friend, and he wanted me to come, so I was like, okay, I'm down. What does she look like? How old is she? And he showed me a picture of her and said she was at 17.
And you're 19.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's nothing.
I just gotta put that out there. I like older women.
I like women that are 280. You know what I mean? We all have our preferences, but
I like older women because they're more mature.
Well, I mean, I guess he likes something less mature because he wanted a 15-year-old, and I don't know why, but he decided to send us a stop motion of him taking off his underwear, and then he just shows off the whole thing.
What the fuck?
And interesting.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm not either, but I'm desensitized. Yeah. Now, I'm probably gonna have to look at this for like 5 hours when I'm filing evidence and stuff. Why do you think he did this to you, man?
It's the fact that he knows that I've been doing good. I got out of jail. I got a job. I got my own truck. I'm getting my own house. You know, I'm in my kid's life and all that. If I go back to jail, bro, I'm looking at 20 years.
Can you read these chats for me real quick?
If he Ash R17 got you.
Yeah, I was ever do any two-mans like this before? Nah. I'm not gonna lie, this is a two-man gone wrong.
I don't even like do two-mans. I got plenty of women.
Yeah.
I was genuinely coming because he said I want somebody to go with me.
Nah, yeah, I mean he was performing Ohio Riz and like he skibbity toilet it, but
it's not supposed to be funny, but the little metaphors you're putting out there.
I'm just trying to, you know, appeal to the youth, like how he was trying to appeal to the youth. I'm not gonna lie, this is a different level of betrayal. I wanted to genuinely think he would tell you like, oh no, I'm gonna do this by myself. In my 2 years doing this, I've never seen anything like this where he dragged a friend in. You know, street beefs. I mean, we can get something set up, like get y'all in the ring. He's not like us, man. Think we should call law. We'll give them the chat log. Well, here, man. Do you wanna pull up with me, and then we can drop you off wherever you live?
Let's do it, bro. Cause fuck, man.
I want to call him. Yo, Eric.
Yes, sir.
What's good, man?
What's up?
Why'd you do it?
I wasn't even thinking right on some real shit.
I feel that, but you know it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, I know.
You left your friend, man, and not only that, but you could have got a case on him.
So y'all cops are finna come and stuff.
Well, I mean, we're at the Weatherford Police Department right now, about to give them all the information.
Bro, why?
Well, you sent pics and you came to have sex with a year-old girl, so.
I wasn't gonna have, but you can see it.
I can see?
Yeah, I said I'm not gonna do anything, but just hang.
Okay, so why'd you have to send the dick pic? I mean, whenever I hang with people, I don't usually send dick pics.
Bro, you please.
Well, I mean.
You imagine that's a requirement to hang out? Cause like Matt messages me, he's like, hey dude, you wanna hang out and just like play games? No, you gotta send me a dick pic first. Trucker John's like, hey buddy, you wanna play some football or wrestling or, you know, maybe even some Friday the 13th? No, gotta send me a dick pic, bro. It's not valid unless I get a dick pic. Like, what? That's crazy.
We can.
I'll do whatever you want, bro.
You'll do whatever.
I swear to God, I'll do whatever.
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 Whatever. If you don't.
This is starting to sound gay almost.
Whatever. You can put that bitch on YouTube. I swear to God. I know who you are. You're Gideon.
No, I'm DeMarcus Cousins III. Here, if you come back, I want you to apologize to Keegan.
I will.
But I want it to be heartfelt because what you did is honestly one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen in my life. So meet us at the Walmart. Actually, meet us at the house. Why at the Walmart?
But I already know you're gonna have the cops go down there.
I'm a man of my word. I won't have the cops be down there. The cops will not be there whenever you get there.
Like on everything.
Brother, you came to meet a 15-year-old girl. I'm not gonna swear on everything. I gave you my word. It's up to you.
I don't want it.
I'm giving you a chance.
We're not really gay. You know that, right? Like, I don't think it'd be real, you know? I don't think for real it'd become a thing. Like, we're not really gay. We say gay shit, but we're not gay. Yeah, out of Matt, John, and I, who says the most gay shit, do you think? Be honest. Oh, I'll make it real. You just pay attention. I'll make it real. You know my answer? What is it? What the fuck does that mean? Who says the most gay shit? I'm not saying that. Come on. We're all friends here. I say the most gay shit. You're a snitch? Okay. I see what you did there. Who says the most gay shit? It's probably Matt, yo. Matt, you guys should hear how he greets me. I have messages that wouldn't even make fucking 50 Shades of Grey, dude. It's so explicit, they wouldn't even add it to that. What's like the most vulgar thing you've ever read? And it's probably worse than that. I swear to God. Matt sends me crazy stuff. Nah, I'm pretty sure I know your answer. I'm pretty sure it's Matt. Matt says some very questionable things to me, guys. Everyone knows Matt says questionable shit too. They've heard it. He's like, oh, intensify, you fucking. You say plenty too. I know, I know. So I'm what is known as an instigator. You know what I mean? I'm a great instigator. I mean, I wouldn't call it a specialty, but I'm really good at it. Yeah, I'm gonna change some of these bot alerts and make them more funny. Like, shout out to my subject, Trucker John 89, because I'm his tribal chief. Anything to do with Trucker John's gonna come up as tribal chief. Okay, let's see.
Can you send the address again?
You have the address.
I don't have the messages no more.
Why'd you delete all the messages?
Because I'm so stupid. I feel like something. I didn't even want to look back on that.
You're gonna have to look back on your friend that you left behind.
Yeah, I have a clip of Matt saying he got fucked by 7 guys. Snipe gave it to me, to be fair, but Matt loves it. Matt thinks it's one of the funniest clips he's ever had. I showed it to Matt, so me and Matt were arguing one day, and I was like, you're gay. He's like, no, you're gay. And I was like, nah, I have a clip of you saying you got fucked by 7 guys. And he was like, no, you don't. No, you don't have a clip like that. What are you talking about, man? No, you're gay. You're gay. And I said, watch. I'm going to send it to you. And he went, because that's how it sounds when he talks. So then I sent him the clip, and he died laughing. Watch, I bet you I can pull it up. So I have them? I do. Just 2? Gotcha. Watch, I think I have it here, so let me see.
Got fucked by 7 guys.
Ah, that's so funny. Oh, man. Yeah, And then last night I made my stream title, or no, so I made my stream 2 days ago. System X told me he's gay or something, and then um I brought up, yeah, that's a long-term joke, Snipe. I swear to God, that was long. Dude, you helped me with that. So you made it such a comedic moment, because like I said, he was literally arguing with me. He's like, I never said that. I didn't say that. And I was like, dude, I have the video of you saying it. And like because he has his camera on too, oh dude, it was the perfect thing. It was perfect. Yeah, dude, people just clip Matt saying shit and send it to me. Yeah, that was great, dude. So that was like the perfect setup for that. I have some funny stuff. What else can I leak about Matt? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, back to my story. So I had my stream title saying Citizen X told me he's gay. And then the next day I had, is it up? Let me see. Yeah, right there. Put a rainbow emoji if Citizen X is gay. So he came into my stream yesterday, and I was just like, yo, can you put a rainbow emoji in my chat, please? And he was like, okay. So he put it, and then he's sitting there, and I don't think he noticed right away. I don't think he knew that it said that. Because then I was like, yo, put another one. Do you have a different one? And he was like, yeah, I got one. And he put another one. And then I was like, bro, do you see what you're doing? And he was like, what? Like, it was weird, but it was funny. But yeah, that's the one right there. I should just leave that up all stream, on every stream.
I'm coming.
Okay. See you then.
Thank you.
They won't be there when he gets there, but they'll be there after he gets there. He said he's gonna come here and apologize to you, man.
It's just the fact that like he watched me beat a pedo up last night.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
My hands swollen. That's why I was like, stop that.
What happened last night?
I was hanging out at the bar in Stockyards, PRs around that area.
Mm-hmm.
And this 20-year-old was trying to talk to this 15-year-old girl, bro. And they told me, so I went over there, I took my shirt off, and I was like, so you're trying to talk to a little girl? He was like, no, and I grabbed him by his polo, I slammed him against the wall, and beat his ass.
And Eric saw
Eric seen the whole thing. He was trying to get in after I was done. I was like, no, bro. He already got his ass whooped.
Oh, so he was trying to jump in too.
Bro, he was trying to take out the competition.
That's an amazing joke. I was thinking he wanted to just lie so like he wouldn't be like, nah, but he lied so he wouldn't get his ass beat. This video was turned from dangerous activities to broken trust and disloyalty. Psychologist DeMarcus Cousins III.
Alright, let's go to the next one, guys. Racist hillbilly man admits to molesting his dog. What? Yo, why is there so many videos of people admitting to molesting their dogs? Maybe that's just the algorithm they give to me, but that's crazy. Me and Matt did like a video where we just watched videos the other night. And there was at least 3 counts in a row where people were fucking their dogs. And I found out you actually get more prison time for fucking your dog than beating your child. Or even molesting your child, but don't molest your dog. That's the crazy spot. That's where society was like, your kids, I mean, we don't like it, but, you know, like a year in prison. You fuck your dog, that's fucking 15 years. That's 15 years. That's man's best friend. I know. It's gross. I know. Girls, too. Like, me and Matt were watching one, and Matt's like, bro, this girl's not even ugly. Like, she's pretty. Like, Matt was, like, really into her. But she fucked her dog. And recorded it. Then we watched another one where they were doing this shit here. And Buddy sent a picture of him fucking his dog, which he only does once a year, chat. I think 4th of July, honestly. and yeah, I think it was on 4th of July, and he sent a picture of him fucking his dog after like 8 days to prove that he does bad shit. Like, you can trust me. And this decoy didn't send shit, obviously. Bruh. Yeah, dude. Some sick people. I know. We were having a good time, and then I'll just go on with this, bro. But
with that Julie chick that was kind of chatting you up and all that stuff.
I made it all
How
fucked
old is
up.
that chick?
Oh, she said she was 12.
There's a picture sent of, you know, your dog and you kind of doing sexual stuff. I think the dog was kind of around your or whatever. I'm not going to ask you about the picture right now. I'm just going to ask how this curiosity kind of started, because I want to work it back and I want to get it right, dude. That's all. So how did this curiosity about sexual with dogs kind of start for you?
Not gonna lie, I walked away to my smoke room.
All
That
right,
sounded
what's good with
crazy.
y'all boys and girls, man? Welcome to another episode of EDP Watch. I'm your host, DeMarcus Cousins the third. We're in the van right now with the man Zoe. Hey man, bro, with Zoe, man, who's gonna touch me, bro? Like, who? That he's wanting to involve dogs, bro. Like, it's on some weird stuff, man. He wants to involve dogs. He wants her.
Yeah,
to
I fuck
his
with
dog.
Skeeter, bro. I like Skeeter.
I guess you could say he got that
Skeeter,
dog in him. Like, I don't know. Like, bro, this dude's weird, man. Also, for the uncut version of this video, go to edpwatch.com, and for $4.45, you guys can get the full. You guys can get the full phone calls. You guys can see the full chat log, the uncensored version of this video. So if you guys want to.
Nah, John doesn't say as many gay things, but he's still really gay. Skip? Okay. I don't think you missed anything.
See the full uncut version, go to my website, edpwatch.com. Link it down in the description in the comment section below. And for $4.45, you guys get complete, uncensored, uncut, and everything, bro. You guys will literally see everything. So go to edpwatch.com. All right, y'all, man.
If somebody told me John was gay, I would 100% believe it. 100%. I've heard some stories.
We about to meet up with Mr. Alex Rosen. What's good with y'all boys, man? Nice to meet you. What's your name? Jesus. Jesus? Nice to meet you, Jesus.
Yo, he looks
Alex.
like a Jesus.
Nice to meet you, man. Man, you a big boy, bro.
Well, you too, bro. You too.
So,
Yeah.
bro, man, what do you think about the dude we're catching today?
I think he's a great guy. Works hard. Really likes animals. He's a pedophile, as I like to say.
Pedophile. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that.
Okay, go ahead. And yeah, he admits to screwing his dog. I hope we can make contact with him today. Yeah, he's going after a 12-year-old girl. He's not too sexual with her, but you know, he already admitted to bestiality, and we think very strongly he trades child pornography. So that's what we're trying to do today.
So we just want to get him on the CP.
Absolutely, that
Okay.
bestiality.
But bro, man, I appreciate you, dog, man.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to learn today. Like, really, today is me learning. So I'm gonna let you do your thing, but like, you know.
For sure. I don't know if your cell's not working, but I'd not given payment yet. So, you know, in order to keep going, gotta have to.
Bro, man, like, don't put it on video, like, here.
Dude.
Let's do that takeover again.
Okay, well, look, you know, I understand you have a good reputation, but I have the receipts, dude. If I need to expose you to get some clout and free money, I will.
Oh, I got you, man. I got you. The payment's gonna go through, okay?
Thanks, bro.
But nah, I appreciate you for being cool and doing this for free. Yeah, man, like, that's real of you.
Absolutely, and I cannot wait to buy my mom a house tomorrow, so. All right.
Oh, man.
How's it going? Gordon, nice to meet you. It's about a package right here. It's about some messages to Julie I want to go over. I just want to have a conversation about it. Can we just talk kind of in the front over here, please?
What is it?
Just some Instagram messages that people have kind of been sending you and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Just want to have a conversation about it.
Okay.
Mind if we just kind of talk away from the door just for my safety and all that? I'm not here to hurt you or nothing like that. Well, my name's Gordon. I'm sorry to meet you like this when I have a conversation.
Marcus, how you doing? The Marcus cousin.
Just got home from work? Yeah. What do you do for work?
Welding.
Hey, man, thanks for what you do, man. I got 2 uncles who are welders, and I know y'all bust your ass in this economy with people not working for shit, so I appreciate what you do, man.
Whoa. Whoa, what the fuck? What's up, bro? So this is Gideon's video, but Alex is in it. I don't know this. Holy, what is my chat turned into? Yo, what's up though, brother? Yeah. Yo, I said, yo, John, I said, out of you, me, and Matt, who says the most gay shit? Like, it has to be Matt's #1, right? Done your route, just chilling. Yeah, for sure. Like, I say gay shit, bro, but it's like, it's joking. And then I told people, oh, what's up, Code? I told people I wouldn't be surprised if I found out Trucker John was gay, because I've heard some stories. You know? But we still love John. John's still a good, you know, he's around. He's a good member of the community. Okay. What's up, dude? I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here. Some could be true, you never know. Yeah.
For real. How long you been doing that for?
Just so everybody knows, this is Gideon. You guys know Alex, it sounds like, and this guy fucks his dog. Just so everyone knows. So we're all on the same page.
A few years.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, bro.
Trump 2024?
No.
Huh?
Trump 2024?
Hell yeah. Hey.
Probably
well,
not.
Go over
I'll
some
try
stuff
it.
Here with that Julie chick that was kind of chatting you up and all that stuff. Yeah. How did Julie kind of meet you, or you meet her?
Oh, I think she.
For sure, I'll try it, but I don't know.
Oh, really? She just kind of was hitting you up or something like that? Okay. Any ideas like why I'd kind of just be asking about her, or why I'd be here to talk to you about?
Yeah, dude. That's what I thought. So the first video, because I don't know who this is. I've never seen Predator or Predator Poacher or whatever. So I don't really know this guy. I've only seen him in like 3 videos now, I think we've watched, and it's been with Gideon. But yeah, he was so respectful, this one dude that admitted to like, and I got why he did it, but it would take like, oh dude, the patience. The patience. Oh man.
About her.
I mean, I know that she was a young girl. That's why I haven't.
You know, met up or not? Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to get me to meet her
Yeah.
and stuff. I'm like,
That's wrong.
that's illegal.
Yeah.
There you go, man. I
I
appreciate
said, we
that.
can talk, but I'm not meeting you.
For
anywhere.
sure, and that's why we just want to have a conversation with you, because you know, obviously, you're not one of those people.
Yeah,
or
I mean,
anything,
yeah.
but-
I said, no, that's illegal. I mean,
Can't be doing that.
yeah.
How old is that chick?
Oh, she said she was 12.
Yeah, appreciate your honesty. Yeah, no, absolutely. You seem like an
Like I
honest
said,
guy.
I ain't meeting you nowhere. You're illegal. I mean, see, I'm just looking for friends. I'm like, well, I'll talk to you and be your friend, but I'm not
For
meeting
sure.
you anywhere.
Yeah, 'cause some girls online just kind of need that guidance and all that stuff. You got any wives, kids of your own here? Or? Okay, just kind of solo dolo. There you go. So, I mean, you're obviously on the team good here. You're not one of those like weirdos or anything. How common is it for these younger ladies under 18 to just try to hit up adults like this and kind of talk that mess?
Not super common, but like every once in a while.
They just kind of try to hit you up and shit?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know where they come from or why they, you know.
Just kind of pop out of their little hobbit holes? Okay. I guess in your experience, how old have these girls been that have tried to hit you up and talk to you and all this crazy stuff?
I mean, you know, like.
Sorry, yeah. Did he? I forget what it was explained as. Yo, chat, did he already explain it? I forget. They know that he fucks his dog. Yeah? Okay, okay.
14.
Really? That's kind of the common age
Yeah,
range
I
of these
mean, you
girls?
know, I guess they're looking for attention.
Which is common, guys. Very common.
Kind of curious about some of these messages to Julie. She talked about it's kind of her day. She said like her grandma lives in Cleveland or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a.
Which is where she wanted me to meet her. I'm like, I'm not meeting her.
Yeah, no, I actually appreciate that. Shit, I don't even think you have time, man. You're working all the time.
Yeah, I mean, like, I ain't trying to get in trouble, you know. I'm just being nice, talking to her.
Fair enough.
For those guys that meet them, like, those are ones that it's like, whoa.
That's a whole other, step and all that.
Like, go in there.
Yeah. So was she kind of interested in like your dogs or something like that? She talked about.
Yeah, she said she liked dogs.
So would you say you're more of a dog or a cat guy?
I'm a dog guy.
Fair enough. I got both at home, but shit. Have you, like, are these your dogs or somebody else's, or like you just kind of?
It's my dog, one.
I'm just curious. You got I saw a German Shepherd on your Instagram, right? Yeah, man. Dude, I had a German Shepherd named Lola when I was a kid, and dude, my fucking best friend, bro. And they, I kind of like German Shepherds because they kind of got like the strength and size of a pit bull, but they're just way less aggressive. You know what I mean? It always. I guess, is that kind of like your bestie or best friend, like man's best friend?
He's my companion. I mean, I don't have anybody else that lives here with me, so.
Fair enough.
He's my buddy.
Got it.
They take care of you and you take care of them.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome, bro. So, since you were honest with us, I'll just tell you this. There were times where it looks like, and by looks like I mean 100% confirmed, like we have a kind of a system where some of these Spanish dudes, is what you're saying, some of these Spanish dudes would post videos of blatantly just younger ladies under 18 and either adults or them by themselves that we can't really describe. It just shows like an age range for us, you know what I mean? Now, since we just heard that, it's easy to just stumble upon something you didn't want to find. Is there a chance that's what happened with you? Because one way or another, some videos of some young shit was opened, but if it's stumbling upon it, that's a whole lot different than,
Yo, what's up, you're bad?
Like I said, I was just looking to look at pretty girls, and then,
okay.
Sometimes I might have
stumbled upon some young shit. Okay.
Mean to, yeah.
Fair enough. Technology is like you can stumble on stuff that you weren't even searching for.
Yeah. Right. Then your footprints in the snow, and you're like, what the fuck? Where am I? You know what I'm saying? We're on the same team here with this, obviously, right? You're not meeting anybody or anything like that, but I don't think in the first group there was also all this crap in there. I think in some other groups that were clicked on just out of curiosity, I think that's when they posted the really, really young shit. Would I be right about that?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Okay. So don't sugarcoat. Obviously, it's not you in the video. It's not you sending it. It's not you asking for it, right? It's just, this house is on fire. You're the neighbor, right? That's what we're thinking right here. So what would be the age range kind of from youngest to oldest that they would post in the group? Just a guess, because I know you don't know an exact age. I know it's not on their forehead or anything, but obviously there's a difference between a fetus and a grandma, right? You know what I mean? So that's why, what would be your $1 million question? We're not offering you money, obviously, but what would be your best guess for that? And we're not mad, we're just asking.
Yeah, that was a good one, bro.
16 or something maybe.
Okay, so a little bit out of bounds, a little bit. That's fair. So these...
I haven't seen anything that I was like, like instantly knew that.
Sure,
you had to
sure.
kind of like look.
Like if you're watching it, like, oh, wait.
What? You're bad?
Did they post anything that was
what does that even mean?
How do I put it? Anything with like animals and kids at all, or anything animal related?
No, very little.
There was some.
Maybe like one or two out of
okay.
all of the videos.
How did that kind of make you feel?
I mean, it's whatever. If they want to do it.
Just the fact of life.
I mean, if it's an adult, then.
100%. 100%. Because I wanted to. Do you know about how long ago they posted that video of bestiality in there, or just kind of the dog?
No,
or?
I don't.
Right. Well, I guess a better question is, when did you?
I wasn't in the groups, but maybe a month altogether. So.
Okay.
Was it towards like the tail end where
the last month and a half or so?
Okay. And was it like towards the tail end where like they started posting that like really weird stuff? Because I think we can all admit like kids is a no-go, but then it's like when you start getting into like animals, it's like, bro, like are we even the same species?
I'd say that's a little bit in bounds because it's with a consenting adult. You know what I'm saying? But the kid stuff is kind of more
haven't listened
out of the realm, I'd say. But I am curious about this. Obviously, I'm not.
Nah, I haven't listened. You're bad. I know Donda 2's out.
The key thing is adult here versus, because basically there's no videos in existence of you and a kid at all, nor do I think there's any situations like that. You would never do that. Like, that's not your thing. But there were some messages here. Was Julie kind of interested?
Yeah, thanks, John. Not very often do I get people that come by, and then when I get people like the famous Trucker John 89, you know, that makes me feel good, bro. Thanks for keeping us little guys alive.
Interested in your dogs in any type of ways, like as in, like getting a little bit frisky or anything like that?
Shit, I mean, ask me about it.
Okay. There was a picture kind of sent of, you know, your dog and you kind of, and I get it, there's no girls coming over or anything like that. So there's a picture sent of, you know, your dog and you kind of doing sexual stuff. I think the dog was kind of around your penis or whatever. And again, it's not like, it's not a kid.
It wasn't around, you sent a picture of him around my penis.
What was the picture?
I mean, there's a picture of him.
Of him?
Yeah.
Okay. But basically, the picture was him and you, the hand was there kind of in some type of sexual thing, okay?
Yeah, bro.
And that's not
exactly.
It's not a kid, right? It's an animal. Obviously, you obviously take good care of your dogs, right? And so I guess what I'm curious about, because, you know, when we were told bestiality was posted in the WhatsApp group, there are good people, especially people that kind of keep themselves, that let the internet get the best of them, that let the internet, you know, take it over. And dude, we all fall to vices, bro. I mean, man, if you put a chocolate cake in front of us, we'd be like hungry hippos trying to get at it with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that, John. Shout out to Trucker John 89. Stream Elements has Trucker John's back.
And I'd beat his ass, by the way, if he tried to take my fucking chocolate cake.
Oh, you know
what I'm
happened
saying?
last
Yeah,
time.
I know. But it's obviously, I don't think it's something that you just woke up one day and wanted to do with your dog. I think that a lot of extra circumstances, such as working your ass off in life, but you don't have a woman at home, and that doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means
he likes
doing
you.
the right thing. Like I see it in your eyes, dude. You're not a bad person at all. But I'm just going to ask you this because I'm coming at you as a friend, bro. I'm coming at you as somebody that wants to help you out, and I'm willing, if you're willing to take it, dude, you can get the help. I know the people. I know the right places, okay? But obviously there was a picture of, and we're going to get it right, dude. We're going to get it right. But there was a picture of your dog and you in a sex act together, sent to Julie, okay? The picture saved. I know it was unsent, but it's saved, all right? It doesn't go away, even on Telegram. So the average person telling you about...
I know, I kind of don't like it. I feel like he's too understanding. I like when they fuck with them. And they're like, oh, you know, like Gideon, when he's by himself, he just makes a ton of jokes. And he's just like, oh, you know, he slides it in. But, I mean, I like Alex, but I don't know if I like him being this nice. It's just uncomfortable. It's like I said, he's so understanding. He's so patient.
About that would have words to say to you. They would just write you off. But dude, you're somebody that works hard, and that makes you better than 75% of people nowadays anyway, right? You're somebody that works hard, you do the right thing, okay? If I wanted to let one thing get in the way of that, I would have done it at your job, right? I would have just come to your job. But I'm coming here to you, bro, as a person that cares about you, as a person that cares about animals. Not saying you're hurting the animal, but, you know, these Mexicans, man, they can poison the mind with what they post, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to ask you about the picture right now. I'm just going to ask how this...
Yo, did he just say these Mexicans? Did he just say the Mexicans are gonna poison the mine? Okay. It's a bold choice.
Curiosity kind of started because I want to work it back and I want to get it right, dude. That's all. So how did this curiosity about sexual shit with dogs kind of start for you? Because we're just here, we're not anywhere else, but we're going to get it fixed, bro.
No, I mean, I just help him out. I don't really do anything with him besides help him out. He don't have a girl around.
The dog?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just kind of jerk him off, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes, like, you know, that stuff gets built up inside of them.
Right.
They scratch up the house. They get more
Yeah, I mean,
aggressive. He's a German Shepherd too, so those are more aggressive animals sometimes.
Yeah.
If, you know, they're not released.
True. Okay, so.
But usually when stuff like that happens, it's like.
All right, we're gonna rewind it just for a minute there.
that stuff gets built up in.
Help him out. He don't have a girl. I mean, I just help him out.
We're not any curiosity about sexual shit with dogs kind of start for you, because we're just here. We're not anywhere else, but we're gonna get it fixed, bro.
No, I mean, I just help him out. I don't really do anything with him besides help him out. He don't have a girl around.
The dog?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just kind of jerk him off, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes, like, that stuff gets built up inside of them.
Right.
They scratch up the house. They get more aggressive. He's a German Shepherd too, so those are more aggressive animals sometimes.
Yeah.
If they're not released.
True. Okay. So.
But usually when stuff like that happens, it's like medical procedures that can be done to help your animal. You know what I mean? Like neutering. There's like certain things. I know we always want the best for our dogs, but there's certain channels we got to go through. You know what I mean?
Is he neutered, your German Shepherd?
No.
Okay, so I can kind of makes more sense now. How often does he need to be relieved? Like, how often is he asking for it?
I mean, I do like once or twice a month, maybe.
Okay. What kind of compelled you to kind of send that Julie's way?
Yo, Canada's fucked up, but I don't think Canada's this fucked up. Like, this shit only happens in America, right? Yo, this dude said once or twice a month. For how long? If that's a year, that's 24 times he jerked his dog off. That's better than some marriages. Like, that's crazy. Oh my god. How long has this been going on? Oh, what if it's 2 years? That's 48 times he's jerked off a dog. You know what I mean? Like, how long has this been happening? Oh, I hope we find out. I think that this is crazy.
Way that sent a picture of you kind of jerking your dog off.
She wanted to. She'd never seen one, she said, so I just wanted to show her what it looked like.
Yeah.
So it's more educational.
I wasn't going to send her to me.
Yeah, no shit. You didn't even send any dick pics, did you?
No.
Dude, that is such a step up from so many of these people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to do anything with her or anything.
There's a big difference between a dog cock and a grown man cock.
Right.
It's clear as day. So
she said she'd never seen one, and I sent her a pic so she could see what it looked like.
Okay. I actually don't have an issue with that.
And then, like, the pic,
what the
you
fuck?
sent the picture, but, like, did you just go on and finish it off? Because you don't want to tease him. Did you, like, when you were in the act of, photographing it, did you just go on and finish him off so he could release?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's fair. I mean, because that dude, I know straight up, if a girl has my dick in her mouth and she goes halfway and just leaves me hanging, dude, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. You know what I'm saying? So
all night, probably.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I in no way was trying to do anything with her.
Sure.
And I mean,
That's fair. So I kind of want to jump back onto these. Some of these WhatsApp groups and all this, because, obviously we could have come to this house thinking some things, but you've kind of dispelled those for us. Like, honestly, you've done great, as in just kind of truly separating yourself from these bozos. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking WhatsApp groups, and I know there's some people on Telegram that are probably not the best people to be associating with.
Maybe Instagram too.
Instagram, yeah. I know Instagram cleans up, though. They clean up their shit.
I mean, hear me out, John. To be fair, only one of us is calling it a podcast. You know what I mean? I call it reacting. But thanks for watching, brother. Okay, give me 1 sec, guys. So I got a message the other day from somebody that didn't realize there was a falling out that had happened. And they said, hey man, like, do you think this is reversible? And I said, I don't know. But I also did say that the beef's kind of one-sided. But air the shit out. Slow down, El Chapo. Fuck, bro.
But truly, there look to be a lot of videos, and by a lot, I'm not saying every fucking video, but a number of them to bring this up to you, right? There look to be a lot of videos of babies and toddlers in some of these groups, and I know that it made you probably very, very uncomfortable with the shit they were posting in there. Like, I mean, obviously you fucking left them, right? But left multiple of them. But I'm just curious about these idiots on WhatsApp. How often?
Again, John, if you missed it, I said only one of us is calling it a podcast. I call it reacting, but I appreciate your view, brother.
They post shit that looks very young, like babies, toddlers, shit like that. I'm not saying you like it, and I ain't saying you watch it. I'm just saying we can all see it, right? So how often did it happen?
I mean, I don't know, maybe every 2 or 3 days or something. It wouldn't
Okay.
like all the time.
So would you say teens were a lot more common than infants and toddlers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, honestly.
I also said I had somebody message me the other day, and they said, because they didn't realize there was a beef, or a falling out, I should say. I said, hey man, I pretty much explained it without saying anything. I just said it's a one-sided beef. I said, but it is what it is. I said, within time, maybe. But we just gotta see.
In the groups I was looking at, I don't remember seeing any infants or toddlers.
What would you say the youngest?
Nah. Yo, this guy jerks his dog off twice a month. I said, that's better than some marriages. Bro, that's 24 times a year. That's crazy. Yeah. And that's only 1 year. How many years has he owned the dog? How long has this been happening? He's getting more than me? Dude, this German Shepherd is getting jerked off every 2 weeks. Every time John schedules a hair appointment, this dog gets jerked off.
Would be that was obviously young.
Maybe 10 or 12.
10 or 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are obviously records of. Fuck man, I need some fried pickles. I'm starving my ass off, dude. Whatever. I got Tourette's. But there are, you know, and obviously you can back us up when we say this because you're not a liar and you've been nothing but great to us, and I hope we've been to you too. There's obviously records too of on your end of kind of sending pictures and videos that way, whether they were on a Mega Link or whether they were on a just kind of in the chat itself. What kind of compelled you to also trade some of these mega links and trade some of these child porn videos?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't had sex in 5 years, I guess.
Okay. Basically, you're saying that, and again, there's a reason for everything, it's fine, but you're saying that you've traded child porn because you just haven't had sex in so long and you're just kind of out there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Shit. So I do have to ask this. Do you have an Android by chance? Is it an Android phone you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So this dude denied the child porn thing, but he just got it. He just admitted to it. What? Oh my god.
You know, since we're all Trump guys here, it's pretty easy to get into an Android. And Android is like a Biden's wall, and iPhone's like a Trump's wall, if you get what I'm saying with that. I would never ask this to hardly anybody else, only people that I truly think are on the good team here. On your phone or computer, do you have a computer? Okay, on your phone, how many things, and I'm not saying you wanted to save them, I'm not saying it's like your stash or anything like that, but you know.
Because Telegram and WhatsApp, they
automatically save, dude. And I was in a political group on Telegram, and I got these pictures of fucking Mitch McConnell in my phone. I'm like, get this turtle out of here, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm only coming at you this way because, you know, you've been great to us. But this is the time to kind of say it now because we can take care of it for you.
I don't think there's very much stuff on there right now.
Obviously, there has been some shit saved. We are willing to wipe the phone for you, like fully, obviously. And it's not just going to be, you know, turn it off, turn it on. It's like actual full wipe. We do have a machine in the car that we're willing to hook it up to. And obviously, we'll just be right here the whole time. It should take maybe like 30 minutes tops. Are you willing to do that? And obviously, we'll just get your phone back.
I mean, will it take everything off my phone?
No, it would just scan. Basically, you know the system that we have in place, the 15 and under thing?
It shows us where it's from, but it can't delete from the system unless it's plugged in. But
I don't want, I mean, because I'm trying to be honest and
yeah.
I'm not being, you know, but I don't want y'all to like,
well, yeah, let us know your
tell us all
concern.
this stuff, tell me all this stuff, and then use my phone against me.
Man,
I'm
that's
going
what
to
we're
trust y'all, but...
All right, can you put it into airplane mode, please?
Yeah.
Oh, we got. So we good to go?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want y'all to use this to put me in prison.
And do you have, I think we have Wi-Fi in the car. So
I don't have Wi-Fi.
We have Wi-Fi in the car.
Yeah.
But I was just telling him, Ross, that basically.
So, I mean, y'all don't have any kind of a paper that
I mean,
say that y'all not going to use this against me?
I mean, dude, like I mean,
I guess y'all already got anything you would need to use against me if you wanted to.
Right. Like that wouldn't be, like your phone on the machine wouldn't be the info that we need, right? It's all info that we already have, and it's just info that's being erased. You know what I mean?
22, and then I get paid vacations, paid holidays.
Got it. It's not what the fuck. Did maybe somebody call? Maybe they heard us talking. Did you call?
No.
We didn't fucking call. Hold on. We'll just tell them we're having a conversation. I mean, fucking.
Oh, y'all fuck me.
We did not call you, dude. How would you have called anybody?
What are you laughing for?
He's just the absurdity of it all. This is absurd. I don't understand what he's laughing at, but you know, we like to joke around sometimes. How's it going, sir? We're just having a conversation here about some stuff.
Who's seeing in public?
He's in the car, but we're just having a conversation here about some stuff, and basically, there's just, you know, you're not going to look at child porn again, are you? Okay, that's your last time doing it.
Yes.
Okay, and you said some weird Mexican sent you videos of like toddlers getting raped and all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was to your phone, right? Okay, and your phone is currently on airplane mode in the car, right? Okay, and also. And again, I know you're not going to do it again, but you sent a picture of you basically relieving your dog sexually to Julie, right? Okay, and that was your hand in the picture with your dog.
All right, let's do this. Let's separate y'all two for now.
Okay.
You guys hang out by the other side of this car, and you, sir, come
Yes.
over here with me.
That's a lot. Whoa. So this dude's like, he's into some weird shit, and he blamed the Mexicans. He said that. He said, nah, dude, it's the Mexicans. That's everybody's cop-out now. They're like, oh, Mexican. $5 years ago, I swear to God, this is gonna be a fucked up statement. 5 years ago, they would have just said, "Oh, it's a black man in a black hoodie wearing jeans." I swear to God. But now everybody, it's the Mexican thing, because it's like war on Mexico, because they're fucking with America. So I don't make the rules. Let's find out.
I couldn't hold it. Dude, y'all fucking me, aren't y'all? Y'all fucking me right now. He's having the time of his life right now. I love it.
Bro, oh my, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there was one point where like I got genuinely pissed when he was talking about like
the toddlers.
Oh, bro,
yeah, you'll get.
I got pissed.
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that you'll get used to it, but it'll.
Cause like I haven't ran into a situation like this. This is my first time like
Welcome
in
to
person.
Predator Poachers. It's fucking all we get, pretty much.
How you doing, officer?
Yeah, I'll talk to him. How's it going? So we have a group.
Let's talk this way.
Okay. So we have a group, we catch on child predators called Predator Poachers. We pose as minors online, and predators from across the country message us. We're from Houston, Texas. We travel nationwide, which happen to be pretty close to home right now. So Jeff Yaws was messaging who he thought was a 12-year-old girl. He wasn't overtly like, come over and have sex with me. However, he expressed his interest in bestiality and all that type of stuff. And he even sent a picture of him jacking his dog off.
To what he thought was a 12-year-old girl.
Right.
Just got a little gist of it, so I'm just trying to gather everything that's going on. I have some other guys come in and...
Yeah, he's so confused. He's like, wait, what the fuck is happening?
We'll see what we can do.
Oh, he said he wants his phone back.
Alright, so it's still in there right now?
Yeah, charging. Yes, sir.
Charging?
Yeah.
Is it like dead, or is it...
No, it's
No, it's just on airplane mode, just sitting there. We haven't tampered with it at all.
Okay.
We just want you guys to take care of the situation and make a decision before, you know, anything happens.
I appreciate it. Can I have the phone, please?
Yes, of course.
Yo, man, I'm not gonna lie. This was crazy, but Alex got way crazier stuff on his locals. So if you guys want to see how it's really done, go to alexlocals.com. It's in his top comment, not in the description, the pinned comment, or on his Twitter. Go follow, go support, man. Because not only are you supporting, but you're also helping the cause.
Only $10 a month, and use the promo code Gideon to get your first month free. And I got to remember to put that promo code in there when we drop it. But Gideon, first month free, okay? $10 a month, tons of stuff on there that we feel more comfortable keeping on there. So.
Hours of content.
Over 100 videos. So, and look, we do travel the most and catch the sickest. That's how you support it. Pin comment. We were hissed.
What's good, officer?
At this point, I'm just collecting information.
Yeah.
And then I'm waiting for my supervisor to make scene. That way we can figure out the best course of action.
Of course.
Or at least the smartest course of action.
Definitely.
So have you guys recorded the whole thing on your scene?
Absolutely.
Everything, from the moment we got here.
Did he show y'all anything on the phone?
Well, there's not child porn physically on there right now. It would show up in a phone dump because he did actually wipe it a week ago. Hey, can you send me the picture of him and the dog, please?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back and try to find the footage of him saying that.
All the time.
So would you say teens were a lot more common than infants and toddlers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, in the groups I was looking at, I don't remember seeing any infants or toddlers.
What would you say the youngest would be that was obviously young?
Maybe 10 or 12.
10 or 12? Okay.
Yeah.
So which one of y'all is I am. Okay. Really? So when they were doing shit to themselves, like, what was it, like 10-year-olds like playing with themselves and all that stuff? On the clip where you missed the bestiality after that. Any boys or just girls?
Mostly girls.
Mostly girls. Okay. Hey, you know, in big WhatsApp groups, there's always that little fruity guy that comes in and does whatever the fuck he does, I'm sure. So, no sugarcoat. Obviously, it's not you in the video. Let's just say teenage girls from 13 and up. That's what they post, you know what I mean? So, I'm not going to ask you about the picture right now. I'm so mad. But we're going to get it fixed.
I showed them the part where he's talking about bestiality and stuff. Like, you should have seen the cop's head. He was just like... So, hopefully they get him.
we're gonna do, okay?
We're gonna definitely take the phone with us.
Okay.
We're gonna try to get him to do a consent to search.
Okay.
So we're gonna do one for the phone. We're gonna do one for the house.
Okay.
All right. I've contacted my detectives. They want us to just gather everything, do the report tonight.
All right.
For the child porn, we have to find it on the phone to do that.
Right.
Same with the bestiality, all that kind of stuff. Just because you saw it doesn't mean, you know, you get what I'm saying?
If he does consent to the search, he gave us the code, so.
Yeah, so that's fine, but that's between y'all. I understand y'all recorded it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So we still have laws and policies that we have to follow.
Right. Yes, sir.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a consent to search form for that phone. We're going to take that with us. It's going to go. So more than likely, what they're going to do, they're going to go ahead and drop a warrant for it anyhow.
Right.
And just get a search warrant.
Yeah.
Same with the property.
Okay.
But he's not going to go to jail tonight. It's going to wait probably a week or so before he ends up going to jail.
Okay.
So you know, so that's where we're at.
Yeah, and we well, I guess is there a court to send the footage to and all that stuff? Or?
So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a case number.
Okay.
And Sergeant Sheik is going to contact you in the next couple of days.
All right.
It may not be till next week, and then he'll schedule a time for you to come in and bring it, and you can take all that stuff and bring it.
Worst case, if you're like out on the road and stuff, I can do it for you.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so and that works. And we, you know, you see all this stuff on TV all the time. You see it on. I appreciate y'all coming and doing what you do, and not like incite anything.
Oh yeah, no, we want to see this guy convicted. So.
Yeah, and that's what we want. I mean, if y'all find it, you know, this stuff it runs rampant, as you know. So we appreciate any help we can get. So give me a few minutes and we'll wrap this up and we'll get out of here.
All right, thank you so much.
Already done.
Either way, I mean, he's completely fine.
Yeah, I mean, they got his phone. So you're like 90% sure they can find the CP on there?
Oh, I'm 90% sure about the I'm 90% sure about the CP and 100% sure about the bestiality.
Yeah, I saw the bestiality when he went through his camera roll.
Yeah.
Whew. W catch.
I mean, the wife finds out.
How old did Miranda end up telling you she was?
She ended up saying 15. I mean, the youngest I've ever been with was probably 16. I've been on testosterone injections. It's got me going through like a second puberty and
Are you currently engaged?
Yes. She absolutely devastated if she knew.
Hey, you want to come over here? I hope you get pegged in jail since you love it so much.
Officer, are you laughing?
It's the second time in my life something like this has happened.
Are y'all half and half on the house?
No, I gotta do a second job.
No, I've never done this before. I'm gonna give you $10,000 so that way I'm gonna give you $10,000 so that way you can stay afloat. I want you to be a. It's okay. All right, y'all, man. So we're gonna actually catch one of my guys today. We got a dude named Joshua. He was trying to meet what he thought is a 13-year-old girl. The sad thing about it is he's married or he's engaged. He's actually very smart. He multiple degrees and stuff. He's a author, a Kamala supporter. You know, do with that information as you please. But yeah. I'm here with Alex Rosen. We're about to go confront him and talk to him, man. Dang, this is like the first one I did with you that was mine.
Yeah, and I just looked. This guy has a Telegram.
So he definitely has CP. Chat, man, if you got Telegram, just go on and delete it now. Is that the house? What the hell is it?
Oh, he's trying to get this trailer.
Oh, are you all ready anyway?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get this dude. Oh, they're watching TV. I don't know what they're watching. Is that him right there? Looks like him.
Let's find out.
How's it going? Got a package for Red.
The part I'm interested. The part I'm. That's so funny. The part I'm interested in right here, honestly, is this guy's wife finds out, and then Gideon gives her $10,000 because he's like, I don't know what to do. I've never done this before. He's like, I'll give you $10,000. It's just funny. You know?
Josh?
Yeah.
Hi, it's a good Gordon. Nice to meet you.
What you got?
We just want to talk about some conversations with a Miranda.
Yeah, that's about Miranda who's messaging you. Just want to kind of step away from the porch just so nobody overhears. Thanks, man. Well, my name's Gordon. I'm sorry to meet you this way. And that's my partner, Alex, here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're just...
Guilty. I already knew he was guilty, but now look at him. Look at him. Guilty. Relationship over for sure. I don't know, bro. Not, like, I'm just saying, there's some weird people, bro. People get caught up in all kinds of shit. Like, that's what Jerry Springer was built on. That Steve Wilkos show, that shit too. My girl watches that shit, bro, and some of the dysfunctional fucking weird shit that I fucking hear on there is crazy. Of course it's over. If you're a regular person, it's over. But there's a lot of dumb fucking people out there. I'm telling you. That's what that shit was built on. How many episodes of that show is there? And it's always like, well, are you going out this door or that door? Are you going to stay with him after you found out he molested your 2-year-old daughter? And it's like, that's crazy. And there's people like, yeah, but he won't do it again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. And like, Bria loves that shit. I enjoy it occasionally too. I go through cycles and shit. No, I wouldn't, dude. No shot. No shot. I hate when people know my business. Like, me and John are close, and like, it takes a lot for me to like open up and be like, ah, shit, yo. Like, my girl did a spinning 360 heel kick on me, and now I feel like a pussy. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'd ever admit that. Really? That's a funny story. Oh, man. Yo, we're gonna have to do one of these, like, where we just sit around and watch shit and fucking talk, dude. That'd be a cool thing. Girl Melanie wanted to bring me on. Like, a girl you know? For what reason? Be like, I'm a man? Sorry? I've been hiding it for 3 years? Sorry, John. I have a wiener. Can I join you for 2 minutes? Yeah, what do you want, bro? Discord? Can they hear? Yeah, no matter how I do it. We can do it on PlayStation. I just gotta load up that app. Or we can do Discord. It doesn't matter. They can do either or. What's easier for you, bro? Discord? Okay. I'll open it up.
Got fucked by 7 guys.
Alright. 1 second. Yeah, what up?
Yo.
What's going on?
What up, what up? Yeah. I was getting ready to walk up, but I went back to my truck because, yeah, I never told you the story. Yeah, bro. So there's a girl out there that...
One sec. Everybody can hear John, right? Everybody's good? Everybody can hear him? Because this is going to be a good story. I can tell already. If John took time out of his day to tell me about this story, then...
dude. It's kind of fucked.
Alright, they can hear you. You're good.
All right, beautiful. So, years ago, this girl came and said that I was her son's father, right? And I blew it off. I was like, there's no way, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward 7, 8 years ago, I get a call from the Maury show saying that Melanie wanted to bring me on. And I'm like, no, this bitch is tripping. Like, Brittany was like, no, you're not doing it. Like, we're not being white trash. Like, you're not going on there. Bro, this chick, when I say that there's a John Cunningham, I just leaked my name or whatever, but
Everybody
out
knows
there,
that already.
I know. But yeah, bro, there's a junior, well, a third out there that has my exact name. I am 100% certain that there's no shot that I'm this kid's father.
100%.
100, bro. Unless she held my shit in a cup for 2 years
Oh
and then
shit.
did it,
Yo,
and then
people are
turkey
like
basted it.
that. People are like that, but I don't know if she
Fucking
is. But
turkey basted.
dude, people are like
Like,
that.
yeah,
I don't know.
bro.
Dude, you're telling me
This
somebody
kid.
wouldn't do that to The Rock or somebody like Vin
And,
Diesel?
yeah, but not fucking me.
Not Trucker
Like,
John
fucking
89, but I mean,
yeah, yeah. Have a baby by me, baby. Be on welfare, like fucking.
okay.
But yeah, dude. So there's a kid out there that has my name that thinks that I'm just this piece of shit guy. Now, fun little side note. He showed up. He knew where I lived. She showed him where my parents lived. So I would be sitting out front of my house, and this
Wait,
kid would come down the street.
like, so this is a girl you really knew?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I knew her. Like we maybe 2 or 3 times, like fucking, messed around. But we were 2 years later. She has the baby, and then she names him after me and tries to say that I'm the dad. Um, so yeah, dude, Brittany wanted me to do a DNA test, and I'm like, well, I am so confident that it's not me that if she pays for it, I'll do it. But I'm not fucking paying for it. You know what I mean? I am that confident that I am not the kid's father, So, but yeah, bro. But to fast forward, like I could talk about it for 3 hours, but to fast forward, 3 years ago, a guy that we used to hang out with back in the day got out of prison. So he comes home, and guess what? Magically, she says, he's the father. He was the father the whole time. She just was confused, whatever, right? So I'm like, great, thank God. Finally, this kid's got some clarification. Everything is good. Fast forward, bro, the guy gets locked back up, and magically the DNA test wasn't him. And then she starts calling me again saying, like, so yeah, bro, that was like a whole thing with Brittany and I, like, because she didn't
So,
want,
100% you said, not yours.
1,000%. Yep.
But he has
Like,
your name.
yeah, because she's a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. So this
yeah.
so this kid does he know anybody as dad, or does he just assume, hey, this guy's my namesake or whatever?
He thinks I'm his father. He thinks that I want nothing to do with him. He thinks all these
Now you said
fucking
he
crazy.
showed up.
He showed up, dude.
How do you explain that? How do you go like, hey buddy, I'm not your dad. You're named after
So,
me, but I'm sorry.
so he was denying that he was that kid. So I would confront him and be like, so this is just an example.
Like
I'd
a
say,
local kid?
hey, yeah, so he lived in the other side of the neighborhood from my parents. And one day he drove down on his bike. We were all outside. He, intermingled with us, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, this kid looks familiar. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Melanie's kid. So I started bringing up questions like, hey, are you John? And he was like, no, but I know him. And dude, it was a whole thing. So he kept coming around pretending he would ask questions on behalf of John, even though he really was John. He just didn't want me to know. He thought that I just wanted nothing to do with him. So I explained to him, I said, look, man, you can tell John's mom, she's fucking crazy. Like that if I was the dad, I would have stepped up. I have other children.
Yeah, no doubt. I have no doubt.
Yeah, I would have stepped up.
So how
I
old
would
is this
not
kid now?
Christopher's age.
Oh shit.
Yep. So that's still an ongoing thing.
Now, is there a chance of like cross-pollination, you know?
So here's where I'm at with it.
Now we're
As the years
streaming,
go on.
so don't, this is...
I know.
Okay.
I'm on the
Okay.
record. I'm on the record. I'm still 100% sure, but I will say this: as the years go on, I don't know, the stuff's not as fresh as it used to
And
be.
how crazy is
So
this chick? Like nobody stepped up to claim this kid, right?
Yeah, she's nuts, dude.
Oh,
She's
okay.
fucking.
Like nobody's at the front of the line going like, "Hey, I want
No,
to be involved with this."
no shot, no
What
shot.
a
And
poor,
honestly, if
what a poor
I
story,
wouldn't
bro.
even show you. I wouldn't even show you a picture of her because she went downhill, and I don't want to.
No
I don't want to
judgments.
acknowledge, yeah, that I cracked that. But yeah, bro, like there is a kid out there that has my name and my family, Christopher, Brittany, they make jokes about it all the time. You know, like Father's Day will come up and Christopher will give me he'll give me 2 cards. I'm like, what? And I open up one and it'll say, from your son that you don't
Oh,
want, John. Yeah,
that's
bro. Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
dude, that's
Yeah.
diabolical. I like it, but that's diabolical.
Dude, he's done it 2 years in a row. I told him if he does it this year, it's not funny
You're like, dude,
because,
you're growing up. You have a license now. I will knock your ass out. You
yeah,
best
dude. But
believe your
yeah, man.
dad used to be a fucking somebody before he was your dad, you
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah.
you better
Yeah.
recognize.
Yeah.
Start
But
crip
yeah, dude.
walking and throwing up gang signs.
Hey, I'm from Baltimore. You know what I mean? Don't mess with me. You know?
The Wire was
Yeah.
filmed here, pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, dude. But yeah, true story. There's a kid out there with my name,
That's crazy.
and his mom thinks that I'm the father, and he thinks that
Like,
I'm just a piece of shit.
legitimately, she just, like, she really thinks that. Now, what happened to the other guy? The other guy 100% was not the father.
Yeah. So they did a DNA
So if
test,
you,
and
so I have this image in my head, right? If
yeah.
you went on the Maury show and found out that you were not the father, would you dance like the other people have? And I'm not going to specify what race, but some of them are funnier than the other ones.
They were hilarious. Honestly, I
Some of
feel
them looked
bad
like
for
they
the
just
kid.
won the fucking championship, bro. The Super Bowl, the fucking
Yeah.
dude, they were fucking dancing and they were doing TikTok dances before it was cool.
I agree. And I mean, there would be a huge part of me of like I told you, but at the same time, bro, I've thought about him for so long, you know, all these years where he just thinks that I'm a piece of shit or that I want nothing to do with him and all that. And
So now that
so
he's a bit older and has his own life and nobody's really stepped up, um,
No.
guys, this might be a weird question. You can say fuck off, Justin. Truthfully.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
So you've invited like people off Facebook because they've been down on their luck or whatever, like random people you meet. You've been like, hey, like
For sure.
we can have Thanksgiving, whatever. You know where I'm going with this.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
is there any world where like now that he's established, kind of has his own life, maybe even in a couple years, where you invite him over and you're like, hey, dude, like. I get nobody's ever claimed you, but let me tell you like this side of the story.
Yeah, I would love that, to be fair with you. I would love it if I could get a hold of him directly and have him come over and really sit down and explain to him, because I explained it to him, you know, 6 years ago, whatever it was. And, you know, he was young, you know what I mean? And he was trying to act like he wasn't that kid, and it was a whole fucking song and dance. But
And it's
no,
awkward.
truthfully, it's very uncomfortable, because I told Brittany, like, one of these days, like, I'm gonna get sniped from down the block, you know what I mean? Or like my brakes are gonna be cut. Like this kid's gonna be like, man, my dad wanted nothing to do with me. But no, that to answer your question, yeah, I 100% would. Yeah, we'll do it on stream, get banger views. No, I'm joking. But like, nah, dude, I would, and no, I wouldn't jump up and celebrate, even though I'd be like, yo, I fucking told you.
Because
At
I
the end of
know
the day,
you.
man.
So like
Yeah.
it probably weighs on you just the thought of it. Even if you're 100% sure that you're not the father, the fact that nobody's really stepped up to this kid and been like, hey, dude, like, you're all right, dude. Like,
I've thought about doing it, bro. I've
like
thought
I'm not
about
your
it over
dad,
the
but
years.
hey, man, if you want to bounce some shit around, you know, like we can go fishing or something, you know.
Yeah, exactly. No, I've thought about it, man. I've thought about
I
it.
know you as a
Now I gotta
person,
start
so
saying.
I
Right. Yeah.
I know
yeah,
that,
for
bro.
sure.
So.
Yeah.
Justin,
Yo.
my tribal chief. My tribal chief.
Jesus Christ, get away. I need
Yo, guys, you
security.
see how I'm greeted? This is great. That's the wise
Yeah.
man ego.
Yeah, you're wise, man. Oh, Jesus. Now he's doing the walk, bro. Anyway, hey, yeah, nice story time. Yeah, dude,
Somebody
we'll
said,
talk
well,
again.
Pam asked, would Brittany care if you did with that?
All right. Well, you have only if you're the only. If
Yeah.
You're
We'll talk, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk. For sure. She wanted me to deal with it. She wanted me to do a DNA test. She wanted me to pay for it, just so we could get it over with.
Well, here you go, guys. This is a sneak peek of what John and I could do one day.
Look, like I said, we'll get DNA tests. We'll do it on stream. We'll make it a whole thing. You know.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'd watch it.
Yeah, me
We'll
too.
put a link.
All right,
We'll
guys,
put a GoFundMe with a link in your channel bio, and just be like, "Hey, bro, you know, let's see."
Help me pay for my DNA test.
Yeah. All right, brother. You have a good one.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'll see you, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was cool. We had a little special guest there from Trucker John. I still think he's gay. If I found out that he was gay, I wouldn't be surprised, truthfully. Damn. John's cool, but he's definitely gay. Nobody can dispute that. Yo, you guys see how Ego greeted me? He goes, "Oh, the tribal chief." I love that guy, dude. That guy is legit. If anybody says anything bad about Ego, I might kick you in the fucking dick myself. He knows how to make a man feel special. And not in a gay way. Okay? He's a cool guy. I know you guys are gonna go crazy with that. Not what it was meant. Jesus Christ, guys. I'm really sorry about these fucking Facebook notifications. Give me a sec. It's fucking annoying. Let me mute this shit. There we go. Fucking muted them. Alright. Yo, you guys are legit. Yo, this stream's gonna do sick. So you guys wanna hear something fucked up? I streamed 3 hours last night and I had an hour in watch time. Isn't that crazy? I streamed 3 and only had 1. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Everybody misses me. I like people like that too. But no, I like when people miss me. That's why I didn't stream. And then when I stream, I come back and everybody's like, "Oh, intensify." You know? Whoa, what up, Snipe? How you doing, brother? That's why I fuck with John, because me and him talk, and he's always trying to be so humble. John's like one of the most humble people, honestly. I don't think he's here, so I'll say this. So, he's always trying to stay humble. He's like, yo, like, you can do it, just like stay consistent, and he's always trying to push for better. And he pushes for greatness, you know? But I also help manage his channel in certain directions, like what games and we play and like different shit like that, thumbnails, art, channel design, everything. If John needs help, I'm his go-to. I always fuck with them. And I'm like, hey bro, like when you're a big deal like Trucker John, you delete your streams if you don't get 20 likes. 'Cause that's always his goal. So now he hits 20 likes and he's like, oh, see, I'm a big deal, intensify.
Here to have a conversation. It's voluntary to talk to us, but I think it's best we go over it. I know you're a good
Oh,
dude
yeah.
and you're just trying to...
Because we were talking to John, you guys might have forgotten. So right here, this guy's wife's about to find out that he likes 12-year-old girls.
Kick ass in life and all that. Do you know kind of what we're here to talk to you about?
Yeah.
Okay, you seem like an honest dude.
Yeah.
So pretend I'm retarded. Like, what are we here for?
I was on Grindr this morning. Somebody tagged me. She said, let's move over to text. We moved over to text. You had the text.
Sure.
I got a bad feeling about it and went, I'm not going to talk to this chick.
Okay.
But you were talking about driving over to Beaumont earlier today.
Yeah.
Okay.
How old did Miranda end up telling you she was?
Yo, did you guys catch that? Did he say he was retarded? He's like, talk to me like I'm retarded. Is that what I heard?
She ended up saying 13 after we were talking on text.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's part of why I got squidgy and just...
Yeah, that makes sense. How common is it for people like Miranda to kind of try to message older guys like this?
I mean, on Grindr, you see all ages up to like in their 60s.
God, I guess some of these 60-year-olds still got to go in like that. Would you say there's an app that's like particularly, I guess, I hate to call it kid-friendly, but I guess kid-adjacent? Like, are there a lot of kids on a certain app that you've noticed?
I mean, I've never, this is a first for me of running into somebody that wasn't.
Okay. How did the conversation go with Miranda after y'all kind of moved over to text? Like, what was she kind of on about?
I mean, I think you've seen it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a college dropout. I don't read too much. I kind of skim through it, honestly, but like...
She wanted to hook up. I made a bad decision. I said, yeah, I backed out of that decision.
Fair enough. Was the hookup like, we're talking like sex or oral or?
We're talking sex.
Okay, like just basically fucking each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So was she like coming on to you and you were kind of like, whoa, or do you feel like...
I mean, on Grindr, that was the way it went, and then I feel like by text, it kind of, by that point, I was already kind of into it from our conversation on Grindr.
When she said that she was, and I'm not judging or anything, but when she said that she was 13, I have to show you, I'm sorry, but like, you know, why did you have to send this?
It was a bad decision.
Okay, but you're being honest, though. You're being honest.
No, we appreciate it. Any more revealing pics that were sent her way from you, or?
Yeah, there was at least one other that was sent her way from me.
Okay. What was that pic?
It was a dick pic.
Okay, just a regular old dick pic?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm sorry to be graphic, but is this your penis?
Okay. You imagine that's how we identify people? They're like, hey, do you recognize this dick? Is this your dick? It looks like it. No. Well, okay, it's the wrong identity. I'm sorry. No, Johnson, this one curves to the left. That one goes to the right.
Interesting.
And about, like, you know, just size-wise, just, you know, so clarify, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, what would you say? Like, were you hard in this picture?
Semi-hard.
Semi-hard, okay. So half chub?
Sure.
Okay.
Did she give like a specific area she wanted you to come to, or were you just like...
Yeah, she said meet her at the Walmart.
Okay.
She said she wanted to meet someplace public.
Did she give like an actual address for her, or?
She gave an address where she wanted me to go.
But not like an actual address of like, I live here or anything?
No.
Okay. So obviously I'm not going to read all the messages because, you know, you're being honest. I feel no need to just, you know, kind of antagonize or anything like that. We appreciate the honesty, but there was a message here that said, I want to spread your legs open, suck on your pussy, and rub your clitoris.
Ah, shit. Whoa, I wasn't ready for that one. That one, whoa. Whoa. Tell me how you really feel. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Something like that, yeah.
Right. I guess what kind of came over you to kind of, I guess, say that to her?
I don't know. I've been on testosterone injections the last 6 months.
Okay.
I mean, I see it in your arms, bro. Some nice definition on it.
It's something I need to get off of because it's got me going through like a second puberty and shit that's got me doing stupid shit.
Right.
Dude's like 150 fucking years old. What?
What are you on, TRT?
I don't know. My doctor...
Testosterone?
Just testosterone injections.
Not testosterone?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's something that was prescribed by this famous doctor named Lair Nassar. He's over it. He's over it. He's a guy from Michigan and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But
Yeah.
Is there anything you think that taking testosterone has led to besides this little interaction that you think got you carried away, or?
I mean, nothing illegal, but like before that, I wasn't on Grindr. Period.
Okay, so that kind of prompted you to go to Grindr?
Yeah.
Okay. Your experience on Grindr, I guess what prompted you to come to Grindr?
It's local. A lot of the guys are looking for something on the down low.
Okay, yeah.
Do you swing both ways?
Yeah.
You swing both ways?
Are you currently engaged?
Yes.
Okay. How'd y'all meet?
We actually met on Facebook like 5 years ago.
Nice. Y'all have any kids together with her, or do you have kids of your own?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Is it an open relationship, I'm guessing?
Oh, this dude's fucked.
She'd be absolutely devastated if she knew.
Did y'all talk on
Oh, she's
Telegram
gonna
at
find
all,
out.
you and
The
Miranda?
video title says so, pussy.
Okay. Do you have a Telegram?
I do have a Telegram.
Okay.
Oh,
is that
that's
kind of
not
like
good.
a new? What is exactly Telegram? It's like
That's
a
not
newer
good.
one.
I don't know. I'm too old for that shit, other than know it's where people want to talk.
Okay. I guess how'd you find out about it? Because I found about it through like Facebook on my end, but like.
I think initially there was a lady I was talking to asked me to move over to talk to Telegram.
Mhm.
She ended up being a scammer, but
Yeah, as every lady is pretty much online, but.
no, I didn't say that.
Well, I mean, if you swing both ways, I mean, it's like when you find out she's actually an Indian man, are you even complaining?
Isn't Grindr gay Tinder?
True. So is Telegram more like a group chat app, or is that just individual?
So I've been told.
As far as I know, it's individuals.
Okay. Well, how often do you? How's it going, ma'am?
I'm okay.
Aspen is not okay.
Aspen is not okay.
Aspen is not okay.
I'll be back inside of a minute.
We want to keep this between us. You know?
Yeah,
We don't want
not just
anyone
telling your wife or anything.
being honest with us, so we want to give that courtesy back.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So that chick that brought you to Telegram, what was she talking to you on?
I think TikTok maybe originally. is
TikTok.
where I met the scammer.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, there's nobody real on TikTok at all.
Yeah, I've kind of figured that out.
Right.
Yeah, I got some ashwagandha pills from TikTok shop. Turned my balls blue for a week.
Yeah. Some of the messages, like I'm always looking for hookups, I still need that blowjob despite the age being 13. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but did anything happen to you when you were younger at all, or?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had an
I don't want to go into details of it, but yeah.
But basically, you know, this is the last thing I'll ask about it, but basically, was there a traumatic sexual experience you had when you were under 18?
Yes.
Okay. Do you take any therapy at all, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a counselor.
Do you tell your counselor about anything any of that stuff? or-
I mean, maybe it's time to talk about it again.
Yeah, it would be awesome, man. Like,
We got some people that we recommend because, bro, if we thought you were a bad guy, we want to come talk to you. You know what I mean?
right. I wouldn't ask you this if I didn't think you were going to be honest about it. And I truly don't know the answer to this. I'm just kind of going off on a cliff for you, man. Obviously, there's a curiosity. I'm not saying you pursue it all the time. There's a curiosity about people under 18. That's obviously irrefutable. So I just want to ask you, when did this curiosity start towards kind of younger ladies or younger boys under 18? Because I assume a guy molested you, because that's why you're both ways. When did this curiosity start about you being the adult with a minor?
I don't know. I've probably always had that somewhere in the back of the head. Just when I'm not on the testosterone, it's easier
to forget about.
Ignore that shit.
I guess just give a ballpark. I know it's not going to be June 17th, 1995. I know you're not going to remember that, but what's a ballpark of when you started to notice, like...
I mean, probably when I was like 15 or 16, when I was going through
puberty.
the first time.
So what did you notice when you were 15 and 16?
My sexual attraction was all over the place.
Okay.
To people younger than me, people older than me.
Right. So you're not exclusively like, I only like this age and it stops when it gets to this. You're like all over. Okay, that's fair. Be completely honest. You obviously know at this point we're not here to, take a poop on you or anything like that. What's the lowest age you think it went to? Like, does it go as young as babies? Because it's possible it does, and that's okay. What would you say the youngest is?
I mean, the youngest I've ever been with was probably 16, and that was when I was, I don't know, 18 or 19.
Yeah, but that's one thing. But you said when you were 15 and 16, your ages were all over the place. So what's the youngest the curiosity was about?
Maybe like 12 or
12 or 13. Okay.
One thing about it is like, when I was a kid, I
Crazy
liked grape
shit.
juice. Now that I'm a man, I really don't like grape juice that much anymore. You know what I mean? So you're 45 now.
Yeah.
So do you feel?
My partner's 39.
Would this be an accurate statement? I got older and the ages I was curious about stay the same.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. So do you think it goes below 12 right now, or do you think 12 is your limit?
No, I don't think it goes below 12 right now.
Okay. So would you say 12 is like a limit, like maybe 12 and up is what you'd be curious about?
Yeah.
Okay. I hate to ask this, don't feel obligated to answer. Did this happen to you when you were 12 or were you younger?
No, I was younger.
Okay. You're just a guy who has probably unaddressed trauma in life, and I mean, who do you talk to about this stuff? It's hard. I mean, even your therapist, you haven't talked to about it.
Obviously, you don't want the wife knowing about it. You know what I mean?
Some of what happens is, we just turn to the internet to kind of get this addiction, or I'm sorry, not addiction. We turn to the internet to kind of get this trauma addressed. There definitely seems to have been.
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know. I say this all the time when I talk about this kind of bullshit. I don't understand it, which is good, but sometimes I not that I try to, but I'm like, what, I don't know. There's no way you could look at a child, right? I don't know. It's just ridiculous to me. It's a hard thing to comprehend, because it's like, I don't understand it. So I'm like, these people are sick and deserve to die. This is an innocent child, blah, blah, blah. Like most people. But then there's people that are like, hey, these people are mentally ill and should be treated as such. And it's like, I agree they're mentally ill, but they're still like a danger. Like, we let mentally ill people walk the streets all the time. You know what I mean? It's not just these people, but like, for real. Yeah, and it's like a lot. Like a lot. Like, you could throw a rock and probably hit someone. And like, somebody you might know, somebody you think you know. Like, crazy shit. Like, how many people are like this? Like, there's Gideon, there's obviously the Chris Hansen shit. Like, this shit's endless. It could go on and on and on. And these are just the ones that are caught. So, like, I don't know. It's a hard thought, because you don't understand it. Like, I think all these people are sick, but I feel like if you're into an innocent child, then there's no trusting you. If you can't be trusted in society, there's not enough room to put you in prison. So you almost just have to kill them. I mean, I know that's controversial, but I mean, that's the only option, right?
Been people who are interested in underage stuff, similar curiosities to you, if not lower, that have tried to talk to you online, that have maybe posted stuff online.
Yeah, and people do that. You don't realize. Then you think back, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I've heard stories about when Bria was younger that she's told me, and I mean, I won't get too far into it, but I probably would have killed someone. You know? Like, if I seen them to this day, I'd fuck them up.
No, really not.
No.
Anything I've run into.
Okay. Just pictures of teens or stuff like that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing. I've stayed away from anything that's like actual porn, but sure, I've had search like that.
Okay. Like, where was that search at? Google. So what's like a typical search like?
Dark web websites. I'm not saying you're going on the dark web or nothing, but like,
I mean, you'd be surprised what you can still find on Google.
Well, what's showing up on Google when you search?
I mean, like.
Most people do, honestly. Not many people come out.
Swimwear, things like that.
And like, about what age?
You know? And like,
Ever been on?
there's no child. I seen this. This is a comment I seen up here. I don't know if you guys read this sometimes as we're watching, but there's somebody that said, "Oh yeah, there's some child that's out there that says, hey, I gotta fuck this sexy man," but it's like, it's kind of true. Like, who the fuck looks at this guy and goes, "Yeah, that's what I want"? Like, what? I don't know. Crazy.
On like Onion or Tor or anything? So do you just type in literally teen girls, or is there like a certain term you search? Or
16 bikini.
Okay. You know, we've had this curiosity since we were 15 and 16. When did the kind of the internet searches for, I guess, bikini teen girls start?
I mean, internet was a thing back 15, 16.
Okay, so this has kind of just been going on occasionally for years now?
Yeah.
Search for teen girls?
30 years ago?
30 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So it starts 30 years ago, just searching for teen girls in bikinis, right?
I mean, back then it was probably different. It was AOL chats and all kinds of weird chat rooms.
Right. That's what we're trying to kind of get at.
So this guy's been a predator for 30
I
years.
think the fact that it's available just tempts someone to get more and more. Like, there would be no snowball if there was no snow, but unfortunately the bikinis, the chicks in the bikini are the snow. So when we're talking AOL chat rooms, going back that far, were there some pretty fucked up people in there posting some pretty fucked up shit?
Sometimes it was fucked up enough I'd leave the chat room. Sometimes it turned me on. Depends what it was.
What would turn you on?
Yeah.
I mean, like if it was a teenage girl, probably would turn me on.
Okay.
If it was something younger than that, or some weird, like, with animals shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, you got dogs, so I mean, we wouldn't even assume that.
No.
But
as a proud dog owner, you would never.
No.
What would those age range in those AOL chat rooms be?
I mean, probably like 15 or 16.
So people would post younger than teens in some of these, they would really do that shit?
Oh, yeah. AOL chat room, like, wild west back.
How low do these idiots post?
Probably single digits.
Really?
Yeah.
Like we're talking baby sawboo?
Yeah, I've seen some fucked up shit.
People posting babies in some of these chat rooms?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What would be happening to like a baby in like one of these, I guess, media files, I guess you could say?
I mean, if I saw that, I'm done. Computer.
No.
So
Obviously.
I don't need to know where it's going.
You said those were 30 years ago. Has there been anything like recent, like, you know, like last 5 years?
That's not what I'm interested in, so I stay away from anything like that online.
So on the AOL chat room, I mean, say you go on there 10 times, what percentage of those times would they post, I guess, for lack of a better term, child abuse in there?
I mean, it was probably anyone under 8, probably all the time.
Okay.
Would you say like that, no pun intended, would you say that kind of like put steroids to the already trauma that you had and like maybe made you want to maybe explore like,
Yeah, probably.
We don't jump on hunches, but like 9.5 times out of 10, we're usually right. There's an attraction there to that age range. We understand that we're not always gonna find a 12-year-old or anything like that. So we're gonna watch a video. Would you search out these videos to maybe like quench those urges that you have? Because I know, like, you know, if I wanted,
yeah.
Like what age range?
My preferred age range was always like, especially back then, 14.
Do you think there's still more growing out of it to do?
Yeah.
Once somebody starts with something like this, they do not leave until they're told to leave. You know what I mean? There is no stopping. You haven't stopped. So Signal and Telegram are obviously not good apps for you to be on.
I mean, there's nothing illegal there. There's some sexual talk, but it's with people of appropriate age.
If your whole thing was to be looked through, what are the chances, 1 to 10, that somebody's probably sent you an image that you should probably get rid of or that we regrettably looked at? Like,
I'd say it's a 2.
Would you be willing to verify that for us?
I mean, I'd be willing to show you guys.
Okay. Is it cool if we do grab the phone?
Can we come back tomorrow and have this conversation, or?
Well, we're not having any conversations tomorrow with anybody. Tomorrow, we're going to the police for some people because, like I said, we thought you were a bad guy. We're going to be talking to you.
Yeah.
All day, we're going to be at the police station tomorrow.
I know it's hard to talk about.
I just have no idea what I'm going to tell her.
No, dude, I fully understand. Okay.
No, I'm telling it to you straight.
You gotta see how it's hard for us to believe.
I understand.
You know,
But the fact that I'm telling you all this,
no, and we
should buy me some
credit. No, and it does.
But this is one of those things. It's like you're telling us to come back tomorrow. We're
Sorry, I just don't want to grab my phone right now and be like, sorry.
I mean, you can make up any excuse of why you're out here talking to us. You know what I mean? We haven't said anything to her.
Right, and Miranda was kind of since you have been mostly transparent, Miranda was kind of just an account put on you. You notice a tap, right? It's kind of an account put on you because we have been getting like kind of notifications from this house right here. Obviously, it's not your wife, I don't think. So we think that there's been videos mostly sent to you, kind of like that are maybe in the prepubescent, not preteen to teen range on Telegram. And to the signal.
There is a girl I'm talking to on Telegram that says she's 29. I have no reason not to believe her, but she has been sending me videos of herself, but she looks to be in her upper 20s. Not.
Okay. Has she mentioned any kids at all? Like mentioned that she has any kids or anything like that?
No.
Well, can you tell us why we're getting blips from this area?
If it counts for like the things we're talking about, like 16 bikini, sure, that's me, but not for the sort of stuff you guys are talking about.
Okay.
Have people tried to send these things called mega links to you at all? Like, have you seen things like mega being posted around places? Or?
I mean, yeah, I've seen links like that before.
Okay. Where would those have been seen?
Probably Telegram.
People post those mega links. Was this like on Telegram? Was this like in a group chat?
I don't think I'm in any group chats on Telegram.
We're going back and forth about like you want to stand on your innocence and everything.
I'm not standing on my innocence. I was wrong as fuck today.
Yeah,
we get that. We get that. I mean, that's without a shadow of a doubt, But we're on to a different conversation now.
I mean, you got little kids in bikini pics, but
I mean,
I told you. Yeah, they don't look 16. They look like half that, but you're mostly correct about that.
So why do we got 8-year-old girls and I saw the like cheerleader stuff? Like this, is that what you're attracted to?
I don't think so.
Had some burritos earlier.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Did your wife call?
I don't think so.
Well, who called the cops?
We'll just tell them. Basically, we're just having a conversation here. You're not going to talk to a 13-year-old sexually again, are you?
No.
Is your last time doing it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to send one a dick pic again?
No.
Your last time doing it?
Yeah.
You're not going to try to arrange a sexual meetup with one again, are you?
No.
Last time doing it here?
Yeah.
Okay. And these are pretty much the accurate chats of that happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you want to come over here?
Yeah. And we gotta go tell your fiance, buddy. I lied.
Hey, come on.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
I have some pretty damaging news about your husband. It's really sick and disgusting.
Okay.
He's on Grindr. That's
Okay.
it. No, he was messaging a 13-year-old girl sexually, arranging to kind of meet up with her and all that type of stuff. And I don't know if he's told you about this, but he's had a child curiosity since he was a teenager himself. And
he was showing us his phone. Do you go on his phone? Really? On his phone gallery, he had. They weren't sexual, but it was a bunch of pictures of.
They were sexual, just not illegal.
They weren't illegal, but there was kids, pictures of kids, 8-year-olds, like their cheerleading poses all over his phone. He said that he's just been feeling like sexually frustrated, and he's been blaming it on. He said he's been on testosterone lately. Is that true?
Yeah.
So he's blaming it on that. I was asking him why would you do this to someone that you want to marry? Because we saw on his Facebook that he's engaged. And he said that he still wanted to marry you. I mean, me personally, I thought that was pretty disgusting. Here he acknowledges you're 13. He was asking if she was trans. I don't know if he's into that. He is on the Grindr app. This is him, sending after he knew the age. His fully erect penis, obviously it's not much to work with, but he sent this as well. We wanted to get a confession out of him because we have suspicions that he might have child. Does he have like a laptop or something?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he has child on there. I'm sorry we had to let you know like this. We were trying to keep it secretive. He didn't want you to overhear or anything. I'm so sorry.
So this right here, these are the chats in order. But however, we went over to text message, and the first thing we told him is that we're underage. Yeah, you can show him.
Yeah, I got that. Then he was saying, have you had any hooks?
Okay, from the story he told me that when he found out she was that age, he stopped.
No.
Apparently not.
Yeah. So there, he acknowledges the age, and then after he said the age, he sent a picture of himself, naked in the mirror. Then later on, he sent his fully erect penis. I use fully erect loosely.
Yeah, it looks like one of the mushrooms from Super Mario Bros. Sorry about that. He was actually trying to meet her over in Beaumont. I don't know if he said anything about going to Beaumont today. He was trying to meet the Beaumont, but then
He had to go to Maryville tomorrow.
he was supposed to meet the decoy at a Walmart, but it was something about like I-10. There was bad traffic, so he decided not to go. And we were in the area, so we stopped by.
Yeah, I'm just not too familiar on the law. I mean, y'all are posing as a
Yeah, I got you real quick.
13-year-old.
I got the penal code right over
Yeah,
here.
in Louisiana, as long as they believe it to be a minor. So we've had cases prosecuted and
So it's the
convicted
intent.
here. Yes.
So is this all shocking to you?
Yeah, it's the second time in my life something like this has happened.
With you?
No, my ex-husband was arrested for molesting his daughter.
You know how to pick them.
Yeah. He's in Rayborn prison.
This is crazy.
So is he arrested now?
Right now they're doing their investigation, so I guess legally he's detained.
You guys need me for anything?
No, ma'am.
Hey, listen, you just got the biggest break of your life. You're still young, you still got so much you can do. You're gonna find you a good man.
Thank you.
It sucks that pieces of shit get good women like you. I'm so sorry to hear that, but don't blame yourself.
Yeah.
He was saying how good of a wife you are. How he wanted to marry you and stuff. He's just a piece of shit. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
And don't blame yourself.
I won't.
Yeah, he said if you found out that you would be very pissed at it. So, I mean, that says a lot about you, who you are as a person. So, yeah, unfortunately, these people go undetected for a very long time until something like this happens. So, yeah, definitely don't beat yourself up
Well,
over
he was
this.
molested as a child. So.
Right. Yeah,
He had mentioned that to us. Yeah. But
Yeah.
still no excuse to pass that trauma onto
Exactly.
anyone else.
Exactly.
So,
Well, thank you guys for what y'all do.
Is this like, are y'all half and half on the house?
No,
or?
I own it with my ex-husband.
Oh, you do? Hey, kick his bitch ass out. Make him go freaking move into a sex offender house. You got your own house.
I gotta get a second job.
God, he likes getting pegged financially and by trannies. Well, I'm sorry, by.
Here, what's your number?
My phone number?
Yes, ma'am.
51.
Wait, hold on.
Don't say it.
Yeah, just put it in.
Just, I've never done this before. I'm gonna give you $10,000, so that way I'm gonna give you $10,000. That way you can stay afloat and everything. I don't want you to have to be dependent on this dude. Fuck this motherfucker. I want you to be a. It's okay. I got your number now, so we can get all your bank details. Get that sent over to you.
Here's what they do, though. It's content. It's all about content.
It's a very, very adult thing for you to do, bro.
Yeah, man. I just don't want her to feel like she has to take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give her as much independency as possible.
Okay, so yeah, we looked it up. It does say just because he thought she was 13 and ended up not being 13 is like a defense for him.
Yeah.
So I just talked to a sergeant. He's gonna do some phone calls and really figure it out for sure. This is our first time dealing with this.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm turning on text-to-speech because I need you guys to chip in a little bit with that 10K as well. So if y'all wanna go talk to him.
Gideon is taking care of her wife, you asshole. Thank you, Jid, for all you do.
Love you guys.
I hope you get pegged in jail since you love it so much.
Officer, are you laughing? You laughing at a homophobic joke, officer? What's your badge number?
Grab the MF laptop.
Well, the officer was just...
Diddy is gonna love having you as his bitch soon.
Officer, everybody in the chat saying W. Dak Prescott.
He's in booty shorts, no wonder he's wanting to get pegged.
Nah, I didn't call it a podcast. I just react to shit, yo. This is what I do. I just come on and watch bullshit, hang out. I don't think I have one that's labeled podcast. Or I might actually, but it's from like months ago. Months and months. I kind of just do my thing, yo. I just watch shit and talk to people. Sometimes I do it with Matt. So I told John, I said I can go live on his channel for him He can have all these overlays and all this shit. And then me and him just fuck around and we can watch anything, bro. Like, all these cop videos, all this stuff, you know what I mean? We can watch on John's channel. More of an audience. Like, I can do all this shit. We just go on Discord, boom, boom, bop, done. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's literally nothing. So.
Officer, that's the second homophobic joke that you laughed at. What is your badge number? Yo, chat, man, like, just like go crazy, bro. Like, make the people on YouTube think like, you know, there's like 100,000 people in here. So if you guys could just like blow up the chat real quick. Yeah, what's good, y'all? You know, we got 100K people in here. Like, bro, look at this, bro. Look how many people are watching. Oh, he's looking. He's actually looking at the chat. He turned his head and looked. Bro, chat's going crazy, bro. They're all spamming 1-inch puncher. Even he had to see it, bro. This is a historic moment for Gideon Premium.
I know you can hear me in there. I hope they tear your ass up in jail, you bitch.
Yo, chat, man, that was mean.
I hope you meet your molester in jail.
Ooh. Ooh, that was mean. Like, let's just keep it like modern day creep stuff. Like, that was a little bit too far. I know that one hurt, bro. I'm sorry about that one, man. That was actually rude.
Wait, this guy's my #1 customer at my cupcake store.
You want a cupcake? I say like you show him what a real penis looks like and you just pull it on your pants in front of him. Like, that'll show him.
No, we're not doing no.
That'll show him.
You got text messages, bud?
Yes, sir.
They gone really like booty shorts in jail.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So that's him.
Yeah. Well, let me just, I got to read all this.
Yes, sir.
Now, are y'all TikTok guys or
People post this on TikTok. Yeah, we have YouTube.
Yeah, maybe.
That's when she asked how old he was. He said 45. Then she lets him know that she's 13.
Hold on.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Read all this.
My bad. I'm just so used to get into the juicy stuff. He sent a full body picture of him naked in the mirror.
Yeah.
He might have had the smallest penis I've ever seen. I mean, it was.
One thing. Between Matt and John. Oh, yeah. Somebody asked me about the beef between Matt and John and if it could be fixed. And I said in due time. So it's kind of one-sided. But, you know, I'm friends with both of them. I can coexist. I can play games with one and then, you know, stream with the other later or whatever. We're peaceful, yo. I understand frustrations run high. I know Matt and you had talked about some things that were frustrating him, so I know you know a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it would take a lot. I think in time, though. But I promised them both is that I'll never, like, parent trap them. So, but they're cool. It is what it is. I think in time, though. Things always happen in time. I had it set up one day so that John, Matt, and I were going to play Rivals together. Because I said, you don't even have to talk to each other. I can talk to both. I don't give a fuck. I'm just me, yo. I just chill.
So I don't even think we need to worry about that charge, officer.
Okay.
You know, I know God made us in his image, but like he really had fun with him.
He doesn't have the smallest dick, he has the biggest clit. You gotta look at it half full, bro.
Maybe.
I mean, even with a panoramic picture, like, I think at most he's getting 2 more inches.
Dude, you call him Predator, I call him a confidence booster for me.
The problem is everybody's moved on to different stuff, right? So Matt and I have our PC stuff we do, and then John and I kind of do shit on the console, like, you know, so he has Friday in Texas and all that shit. And all that shit's cool, but it's all console related, which automatically excludes Matt, right? Texas is there, but their beef's there. So now, like, I could play Texas with both of them, easy. I could set it up. Because Matt knows. Matt, I don't think Matt would be like, oh, fuck that, I'm fucking nut, blah, 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 and be a bitch about it. Like, I think Matt would just accept it and just be like, yo, whatever. Same thing John would have to. I asked John, I said, would you do it? And I'll ask Matt eventually. There's never been a good time. Because Matt's Matt. If you guys know Matt, Matt's a delicate flower that needs to be touched appropriately. You know what I mean? But I think that's where it lands. But Matt's like, you gotta talk to Matt a certain way. That's why when me and him talk, it's like two brothers talking, because we know how to talk to each other. We just sit around, we goof around, we get high, we fuck around, we laugh, we have a good time. Neither of us are there to like bring the mood down or fuck around. Sometimes it feels like that. I mean, on both sides, but sometimes it feels a lot more one-sided. But I know he means well for the most part, yo. Well, sometimes I'm too high to match his energy. Like, sometimes he's so wired, right? I gotta go pick my kids up from school in 10 minutes, guys, so I'm out. But it's been fun. I'll probably be on with John in a little bit here. Yeah, peace out.